hilarious, crazy, spooky, scary. Wait, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Welcome to an episode of Crazy, Scary, Spooky, Hilarious. I'm your host with the most. Let's make a toast. We are back at it again. I'm gonna let some little time pass because I know the notification just went out. So you gotta, you might be watching an ad right now. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, you might be watching an ad too. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on my YouTube chat. My Prism Studio did some weird thing where it's not acting the same. It's like they like downscaled or something. I'm not sure. But my YouTube chat would usually show up over here. I didn't change anything, and one day I came back and it was different. So I'm hoping it'll fix itself, because I remember at one point it was like this and then it fixed itself and then it came back. So I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know. But welcome back. I haven't done a desktop in a grip. I have not done a desktop in a grip. Huh?
No, yeah. Thanks for the, yeah. Sorry, you just rude.
Huh? 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 Are you awake or asleep?
Oh, it's both.
Are you awake or asleep? Are you and wake or and sleep? You ever see people like when they put like they're aware that like an like and is like sometimes you use it like an apple,
Oh, yeah.
but like they'll use it for when it's not a vowel word.
Oh.
Can you pass me and book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that shit. It's like, yeah, you almost you got it, my boy, but like, you know, it's a two-part piece. Oh no, I'm not logged in on my Kick. Hold on. Yo, Kick loves to log me out, and the other day I was trying to change my Kick. No, hold on now. It's doing that bullshit. Yo, Kick loves to fuck up. Yo, I don't know about the future of Kick. I would hate to see Kick not be a thing, but like literally I could not log into my Kick last time, and that was like 2 days ago, and I cannot log into my Kick now. So I'm gonna have to go to like my regular Kick page to watch the ingest in the chat. That's not cool. I'm not gonna lie, Kick. I love Kick, but you can't do that shit, bro. Like the fact that I can stream to Kick, but I can't log into my backend right now. Pause. Like, and that's the second time. And like I never resolved this. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Although I guess I was logged in on Kick on this computer yesterday, but for whatever reason. But sometimes this shit will happen, but not like this though. I haven't seen it like this. So I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but it is what it is. Yo, it's been a crazy. I have a song called Crazy Times 3. It's been a crazy week, yo. I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, you know what's crazy about, all right, so it's been exactly 1 week since Monday, and it was one of those things where I was like, damn, is this the dip? Is this like a down period, or is it just about to keep going up? And it's so crazy because it was like everything at once, right? It was maybe not a down period, but it was definitely a dip and everything's gonna go up. And it all is the same thing. And it was just like, it was Monday and I'm like doing manifestation. Whenever I'm like kind of like trying to get creative with titles and numbers and shit on the desktop, you know that nothing's going on. I'm gonna give you some game. And that's kind of how I was feeling. And the whole week, it was just like a whole bunch of desktop. I don't even think we did, oh no, we did Taco Tuesday. Because I was like, I'm going to do Taco Tuesday because I don't want this to be a week that's just all desktop. So I'm gonna try to force something early in the week to make sure that we get. Let me hit up Ty to make sure that we get some content that's not just desktop. So I was like, I'm gonna force Tuesday. Uh, let's see on live. I'm gonna text Ty right now. He probably knows. He probably got a notification, but sometimes I miss notifications. I missed whole notifications. I miss notifications all the time. So, what was I saying? I was like, I'm gonna force an IRL because the desktops get stale after a while. Me personally, I'm probably blasphemous for saying that, but they do. It is what it is. It's kind of tried and true. What I mean? It's kind of tried at this point. So it's just kind of like the IRLs just make more sense. So I was like, I'm gonna force the Taco Tuesday, and then we just ended up having a crazy week. I'm not gonna lie. So it was like Monday was like dry, and I was like, "What up, Ty?" Monday was dry, and W Ty for the for crazy clips. We're gonna get to that shit too. So I forced the IRL on Tuesday. I'm like, I'm gonna do this Taco Tuesday. Go watch that one, and I forced it, and then like the week was still slow otherwise until Friday. Would you shout out Capitalist Glam? I gotta pee. I've been drinking beer. I'm not gonna lie. Be right back. I will finish this thought. I swear. I promise I'm gonna finish this thought. Oh. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I don't know any of the words to that song. If I do say so myself, if I hold up, eat the cake, Annie Mae, eat the cake. Surfboard, whatever. Damn, sorry about that. I don't really. I've been trying to drink beer, but we drink beer. This is a celebration, dead ass. This is a celebration. Wait, I didn't hear myself. I heard it. Celebration, bitches. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I was like, I gotta force the week, and then actually no, it wasn't even. It was we did what we did. Did we do Friday, Saturday? Yeah, we did Friday, Saturday. So I forced the IRL situation. I forced it because I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted the momentum. I didn't know what was going to happen because I'm going to keep it a buck. When we did DDG, Dub and Deshay, then DDG the next day, it was months before anything else happened. So I'm like, how the fuck am I going to stream? You cannot create stream snipes out of thin air. It has to coincide. It has to work out. And right now, the only thing going is FaZe, a little bit of Capaholics, and there's not a lot. FaZe has Twitch on lock right now. It's unfortunate because I feel like a lot of people could stream. I don't think FaZe is knocking people out of the park the same way that Kai's stream was. But FaZe is something to watch though. And it's kind of one of those things that you kind of have to watch. Because it doesn't get clipped up at the same frequency as Kai, even though they do have a lot of clips. But it's like their best moments, whereas Kai's whole shit just gets clipped up. So it's a lot easier to consume via social media just because that clipping is just so OD. And so there's opportunity while FaZe is going. So I'm thinking like fuck. So we did like fucking 4 desktops in a row. Like let me look right now to refresh my memory. I'm not gonna lie. So look. We did. Stop being a bitch. Talking to my phone. Live. All right. So we did. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So Monday, I got some McDonald's or whatever. We played the Monopoly game. I was talking shit to McDonald's. That was Monday. This was 1 week from today. Then the next day we did Taco Tuesday. I was like, I gotta get out of the fucking house, bruh. I have to get out of the house. So we did Taco Tuesday where I went to Taco Bell, Chipotle, and like a traditional taco place. I'm just trying to do some different shit. Then it was day 131, desktop. Day 132, Oh, actually, you know what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You, day 132, try and do say. Then an amazing miracle, a miracle happened.
What?
And I'm on stream. You're funny. Monique's funny. She's like half asleep, so I'm
So
saying.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me just lay down the bed.
If I just lay,
You.
if I just lay.
Taking
No, you're good, man. It's funny.
So,
she's like, oh, a miracle?
so,
Just out of context as fuck.
oh, it's so bad for me.
That's funny as
See
fuck.
you. See you
Oh,
later, alligator.
hey, seeing a wild crocodile. Oh. I'm surprised there's not like another thing that's similar to an alligator or a crocodile that's like has a different name, right? There probably is somewhere we just don't know, but like, right? There's just different types of alligators. Like, why do they have to even be different ones? I get it, but anyway. So a miracle happened on Friday. I'm just chilling, and I swear to you, every stream night snipe, except for maybe like some I'm like trying to like get, but like for the most part, it's just like, oh, like I'm just doing some whole other shit, and I just go on Twitch, just out of like, just like you go on Twitch just to see what's popping, like, and I'll go on and I see FaZe Lacey at Jonah's Kebab. Now I'm gonna tell you about Jonah's Kebab. Jonah's Kebab is let me see how far Jonah's Kebab is from my house right now. Hold on, maps. Let's see how actually far it is, because it's gonna be a little bit, but at the same time, no. It's a walkable distance. It will take a little while to walk, but it's a walkable distance. Hold on. Jonah's Kebab, 2.7 miles. That's not the closest thing. That is the closest snipe we've done, though, for sure. 2.7 miles away. Literally, okay. I'm close by, basically. And I basically just have to drive straight, essentially. And I'm like, bruh. And it was one of those stream snipes where it's just like, you can tell that they're going to be there for a while. By the nature of it. He's working at Jonah's Kebab. The one thing I regretted is that I didn't catch it earlier, because he had already been there for like an hour or something, or maybe 2 hours. So I'm like, damn. But I knew that I'm close enough. Like, I'm like a good, how long does it take to get there? Let's see. But now it's going to be a little different because it's like late night. So 8 minutes away. So it's probably like 10 minutes or in the daytime. I'm like, bruh, like, worst comes to worst, I'm going to catch him leaving. I'm going to catch him da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, bro, this is a no-brainer. So I makes my way down there, and to me it was cool. It was awkward as fuck, but it was also like, it's one of those things where you just kind of like jump in. Like sometimes people would be like, when you're trying to start something, people are like scared. It's kind of like in the pool, like people would dip their toe in, their leg, da 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 da. But then some people are just jump in because you're gonna have to do it anyway. So it was kind of like a situation where I jumped into something where I didn't necessarily know what was gonna happen or what to expect. I was even the crazy part is I was even watching the stream previously to know kind of like what people were doing and what had happened already. So that was even crazier about it. I just went there on some like, I need to get this fucking clip, and that's what I did. I just went there and just said what was on my mind. I was like, yo, they were like, hey, welcome to Jonah's. Can we help you? And I was just like, I'm just here to stream snipe someone. So I guess I got what I was looking for. And we just like riffed off from there. And then I was just kind of chilling in the cut while it was just interesting to see how they play out these like sketches. And like, it was the weirdest thing because it was just like kind of like, I felt like nobody knew what was real. Here, we'll play a Ty's clip of it. We'll play Ty's clip.
Yo,
This one is doing really well on YouTube. I'm not going to cap.
fucking
Hold up. I don't know why it doesn't. Yeah, let's do it like that. So this is me. I went into this kebab place. The crazy thing is, I know exactly where this place is. I've been here so many times. I've driven by here. And you know what's even crazier about where this kebab place is? Across the street diagonally is for my song Accountability is where I shot the opening scene of that video. This is where I'm shooting the scene, pouring out the 40. The album, the single cover for the song Accountability is shot right across the street. So it's like, I know where the fuck this shit is. At Dale's Liquor is right across the street from Jonas. So it's like, this is like super, and you know what's crazy? I've been trying to fucking stream snipe Lacey like so many times from the beginning, even before I was even before I said stream snipe. It was just like, so he really started off a lot of this shit, which is crazy. And to finally get him, and it's wild because it's like the times I was gonna get him was like here and there, quick little short little thing. I was literally in this fucking kebab shop for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. What's this say? By Ty, what do you say? Lacey was almost the first. Lacey was almost the first. And what's crazy, when we sniped Deshae and Dub, it was supposed to be Lacey. That was the original thing. It was supposed to be Lacey, and then it was like, oh, just get Dub and Deshae, they're going there. And Lacey was actually supposed to show up at that In and Out, I think. And then I don't know what happened. And then I remember after it, like Ty was like, Uncle's just yapping. Man, you wish. Shout out Red Hatter though. Where are you from, Red Hatter? You're a sub? Oh, you got a free sub. That's what's up. I don't remember you, Red Hatter, but shout out to you. I'm just yapping. All right, I'll just play the clip. Fuck.
Yo, fucking R.I.P. Pickles, bro. GG.
Welcome to Jonas Kebab. How can I help you today?
I was just trying to stream snipe somebody, so I
What
think
the
I
fuck?
got what I wanted. I just stream sniped Adapt, Ron, and Jason the other day at the gym. I don't know if you guys saw that one. That was yeah, I'm just stream sniping.
Well, congratulations,
Is the
bro.
food good here? Should I get something?
It's great.
It's mad.
Welcome to Jonas Kebab. How can I help you today?
What do you recommend? Should I get
I'm Mr. Beast, bro. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, I've seen you online. I'm Kyle.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody go follow Kyle. Yeah.
They call me nigga 123.
Oh yeah. I can tell.
There's a. How can I help you today, sir?
SoCal guys, I'm here to collect the.
Yo, so this was the craziest shit. I don't know what the fuck was real. I don't know what was real. Because it's so many different things happening. I go in there, they're shooting some shit where I'm assuming whatever Lacey's doing is a troll. So I don't know what's going on. There's also some random ass black dude in there. When I watched back, I was like, oh, he's terrorizing them and shit. And he's like chasing in the parking lot. So I don't know if he's an actor or not. I can't tell. Then right as I come in, a SoCal Gas person comes in. And I don't know if they planned this or not, because like SoCal Gas is saying like, yo, $2,000 on your gas bill, da 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 da. There's a real lady that's like a real, I think they're Armenian lady that's working there. That's like behind the counter. Like I ended up ordering food. She made the food. It's crazy. I don't know I don't know if it's real or not. You should go to the Phase House, says Red Hatter. Oh yeah? How do I do that? How do I do that, Red Hatter? Need an invite, can't just show up. Low key. Like, low key, I think if I put all my energy into it, I think I could end up there. I'm not saying it would end well or I would be accepted, but I think I roughly know where it is. I'll put it like that. I would have to really stream snipe good and start the right combo though. But they seem like they're pretty like, as big as they are, they're kind of like, yo, if you know, like, fuck with us. And I think it's kind of like the thing, though, if you can, like, fill in, like, an awkward gap in what they got going on or create something that's funny, you could get in that shit. But to the actual house, I don't know. Definitely a goal, though, so I fuck with that. But anyway, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's real or not. Lacey's even going, like, yo, is that part real or da-da-da-da? He probably was like, who the fuck is it? He probably didn't. And mind you, I'm fucking filming, so they're not going to, like, be an asshole to me. And then even another stream sniper came in while I was there, and I'm like, bro. Like, and then I actually found his page, and he's been, like, sniping them and shit forever. So, I don't know. That shit was insane, though. I was there for, like, a half hour just, like, chilling because I ordered food, and so I just had to wait for it to get made. So I was able to, like, ask Lacey a couple questions or whatever, and I got my POV plus there, so that, to me, that was like the best stream snipe you can get, and that shit was fucking incredible. It just made me realize, like, yo, you gotta like come with like a plan, a script of what to say. You gotta like have it like really planned out, because I don't know. These dudes are on point. Like they're really on point. It was cool to see people work though, because it was like half real, half skit, and it's like you're in the moment. You're like, because like I saw that one dude, he like came in there like going behind the counter and the register and shit, and I'm like, yo, can I actually do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's my first time, so I don't know what I can do. I've been to this restaurant in real life, so it's like I know this isn't a set. This is a real place. So it's like this is crazy, and I don't know like maybe they can do it because they talk first, but like, am I just on some wild shit just to show up? Like I don't know anybody, but it is what it is. Like I did it, and you can watch it on YouTube. There's a whole hour and 30-minute segment. I'm in that shit, and they didn't cut me out, so I'm like, I don't know. I mean, fuck it. It added to something. Are you from LA, Unk? Oh no, hold on. Have to find out their next party, and maybe you can get in. Otherwise, security ain't having it. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how White Speed got into the frat party. Like, it's one of those things where I probably, if I really tried, I probably could have figured out where it was and then play the game. But yeah, nah, it's on some other shit. But I would say it's surprisingly, as big as they are, it's surprisingly not. There's no security. No, from what I know, they're moving around pretty loosely from what I've seen, and just driving around like no problem. My next goal, I want to get your rage before you leave. So hopefully by the end of the month I can catch your rage. But we're going to TwitchCon in like 3 days, or 4 days. So we're probably gonna. Hopefully everybody's just gonna. From what I know, people are gonna be there. Are you from LA? I'm not from LA. But I live in LA. I'm from the East Coast, but I live there now. I got pee. Where you from, Red Hatter? Where you tapping in from? But yeah, I mean, I'm basically from LA. Ty said probably security at the house, but not sure. And yeah, they all seem to move without security. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I definitely could have caught Stable Ronaldo and Your Rage in Hollywood, basically damn near where I got sketch at, like feet away from there. But it was just after I had. I think it was just after Lacey, and I was just like, ah. Sometimes I'd be feeling, you don't want to do too much, but yeah, no, they're pretty. It's such a niche thing where people aren't really like rushing them. They're not really getting stream sniped. Like considering how big they are, they're moving around like they're just civilians, which is interesting. So I like that type of stream snipe where it's just like boom, boom, watch this chat, watch this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Your Rage. I gotta get Your Rage though. I feel like I love Your Rage. He's a crazy ass dude. That would be a good one. My list for phase is Your Rage, Kason, and Silky. Those are the three I haven't gotten. So and what's crazy, we could have got Silky on the day of DDG, but I was like, I don't know Silky. But now I kind of wish I would have got it. But yeah, Your Rage is crazy. I got a couple plans. Yeah, I'm like realizing that I might have to get Ron again, but it'll be pink hair Ron. We got Ron with the black hair during subathon, so we gotta get Ron with the pink hair now. So it's probably gonna happen again. I'll get one. I'm gonna be desperate. I'm not gonna lie. They got a whole month, so that's what's up. And then again, I don't know what TwitchCon is gonna hold. Like I feel like it's just gonna be like, oh damn, I did all this fucking stream sniping for nothing. That's what I feel it's gonna be like. But it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be for nothing because it's just reinforcing and building it up. Because I think it's gonna be super casual. Like you'll see. Like so. We shall see. I have no plan. Ty said, you forgot about Silky. Silky was in the store when you walked down the aisles. Exactly. I really didn't know who Silky was. So I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? I like to know what to say because I feel like they can tell. Because even we got another stream snipe after Lacey, and I kind of like, I think knowing the lore a little bit changes the energy sometimes. even with the phase thing, it's like, how's the subathon? Just even knowing that, like, not I'm just some random clout chasing dude. It's like, and I'm not even like a huge phase like follower like that, but like, just like knowing a little bit of something kind of like drops their guard a little bit. Oh, they go, oh, fan. Okay, not a threat, fan, actual fan. Okay, I can still be crazy. I can still be a psycho. I can still be a stalker, but at least I'm not just like trying to like harm them on some random shit. So, all right, see ya, Unk. It's my bedtime. All right, Red Hatter. Make sure you tap it again. WU for the that you got the sub, so you can watch this without ads. All right, yeah. Make sure you tap back in. Appreciate you. So then, literally, Lacey, the one that I've been waiting to get, and again, this has been the trend. The trend has been, I miss somebody. I miss somebody, and then I end up getting a much better clip than I would have originally gotten. This is like the same trend. This happened with Sketch. I miss Sketch. Sketches with Lacey, and I think there's one more. Even Dub, like who's that? What up, Oleg? Look at this video. All right, what is it? Introducing Kickbot 2.0. All right, we'll watch. It's only 41 seconds. What is it? Kickbot 2.0. But anyway, so we did that one, and then the very next day. Here, I'll go back into it. We'll watch this real quick though.
Gotta make it on time. Brightest star gonna be the guide. Gotta get you to the other side, to where the butterflies and where the peace resides. The first 5 minutes for the 15 of fame. 5 seconds for you saying my name. I'm deadly sharp shooting the game. Gonna hit you in the soul, execution is aim. Get together and we building a fire. Clear smoke and it's taking us higher. Hands up, everyone is one. If you see yourself making it, you see in the sun. Metropolis on the edge of control. They take our money, but they won't take our soul. That ain't gonna do it no more. Won't do what we told, and we ain't gonna fold. We hold. No time to rest.
I didn't really get what was happening, but like I also just like don't really okay, that much. But that looked fire though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it looked like some more advanced features. I appreciate the input, I'm not gonna lie. Appreciate you. Alright, so Monday started off as like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Tuesday, I was like, I need to at least get an IRL, because I was like doubtful that I was gonna get anything, low key. That's how I was feeling. And I was just like, okay, this guy was gonna be, I have my hopes, but it's not gonna happen. And so I do Tuesday, and then come Friday, we do Lacey. Randomly, midday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always start off my shit, if you know, you know. If I got some random ass IRL with no title, I'm probably trying to stream snipe. So that's the key. If you see me pop on Kick or Twitch or YouTube, and it just says like day IRL and no specific thing, because I try to be very specific with my titles, especially with IRL. I'm probably trying to stream snipe, so make sure you tap into that, or watch the VOD. I don't mind. So we do Friday, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, yes, we got another phase. This is incredible. We got 4 phase members out of 6. We're killing it. And then the next day, I'm trying to, I'm just casual. I forgot what I was doing on Saturday, but I've been trying to capture this next one for a minute, for like a good 2 weeks, basically, like off and on. Just like, I won't give away the game, but hold on, how do I get to my shit? And I'm like, we got to get this one, because just for different reasons. This is, I mean, it's local, it's attached to something big, pause, and I don't know. It just was overdue, and I'm like, it seems like this could be like an easy snipe. So what we did is we got the office drummer from Mafiathon, and I'm like, I got to get this snipe because he's around. He does a lot of IRLs. I can tell he's in LA or California area, so I'm like, we got to get him. So shout out to Ty for this clip. I like the way he put it together with the two angles. This is my POV down here. This is his POV. Both of our cameras are ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, damn, you know, that's kind of, and that's what's dope about the stream snipes is that like, on a lot of them you get this like really high quality clip. You know what I'm saying? And then even when you cut it with my bullshit ass camera, it just is cinematic. But you get their like nice lens on the camera. I got like an iPhone, you know. But all right, without further ado.
What's up, bro?
What's up, fuck?
How you doing?
From somewhere. I know you from somewhere.
Probably from Kai's stream.
No, I'm just kidding. I know you.
Oh, how's it going, man?
It's all good. I just came to kick it. You can call me the street fighter, but you don't gotta worry because I'm only a stream sniper.
Oh, nice.
What's up, chat? Can I say what's up to your chat?
Yeah, go for it.
You saw the truck didn't show up or what?
Truck didn't fucking show up. We got scammed.
You think they still will or what?
No. We're cooked.
I was gonna watch that too, but I was like, damn, sorry. I mean, I just know where you are. But yo, chat. My name is Kyle Young. Find me on Twitch at the Kyle Young TV. TheKyleyOung TV. I've been watching you. I've been watching you since Mafiathon, the other one. So yeah, no, you're fire, man.
Tight, bro.
I'm fucking with the
Appreciate it,
streams, I'm
man.
fucking with the streams. I'm fucking with the consistency. I love it. How's the W-thon going?
W-thon is lit. Well, right now it's in the shit, but we're working on it. We're about to make a call-out video.
Well, anyway, I'm not gonna steal your shit. I know you got shit to do, but W office drummer, W cameraman, of course.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, I appreciate you.
I ran off. And so I fucking run off. Yeah. I just be clip farming. I'm not gonna lie. I just be clip farming just to clip farm. But yeah, that was the office drummer from Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 2 and 3. You know, when they go to sleep, the drummer comes on when they reach a certain sub goal or sub achievement or whatever like that. So, I mean, that's major. So that was on my bucket list, and I'm glad I got that one. He was cool as fuck. Like, you know, it was kind of an L episode for him at first because he was like waiting for this guy to show up with a truck, and it's like a real thing. You can look it up. He has like a pickup truck with a drum set on it, and they were gonna drive around doing that shit. And I guess the guy never like called, never showed, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He ghosted him essentially after he gave him a deposit or something, and so he was just sitting there on this rock in Hollywood for like 2 hours, and like it's like I remember like it was like 2 o'clock when I first saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's here for an hour." Fuck, I wish I would have saw this earlier. What up, Tiago Schmitz? Look at this video. But you're not the same person? Oh, give me a second. So, I got you. I'm gonna watch the video. And so he's sitting on this rock for an hour, and I'm like, bruh, fuck, I need to catch them. And then what was the golden thing was, I'm like, I gotta get down to Hollywood. And he was like, yo, if he doesn't hit me back by 3, we're out of here. I'm like, you're giving me an hour to get to Hollywood? We're gonna stream time you? I only need a minute, my guy. So I made my way down there. I was like, I got an hour, bruh. Like, it's a no-brainer. Shit, don't give me an hour. Don't give me an hour. I'll get anywhere. Those are 2 bots for a ViewBot or ClipBot service. It's the same video. Okay, well, thank you, Ty. Tiago Uschmitz, you can go suck the long one, you bitch. Appreciate you. So I'm like, don't give me a fucking hour to get down there. So I got down there in like about 30 minutes, to the point that like he was still down there after I left, you know. And I saw a couple people kind of stream snipe over like 1 or whatever, but it's like this dude's just sitting on a rock on Sunset, bro, like on Sunset Boulevard. Like if you know LA, like Sunset is like a major street. So I'm like, if you're a streamer and you get mad that people stream snipe you, you're a fucking dumbass. The hard part about damn, do I give it the game right now? The hard part about Drummer is that like there's this mode on Twitch now, they added rewind, where you can rewind the stream, but only if you like subscribe or have turbo. And so I was like, but he doesn't have that shit. He has it disabled, so you can't like rewind his stream. But I was, I don't know how I figured out. You want to know how I figured out where he was? All right, we'll give game since we've done 10. So look, this is how I figured out where he was. I could see him. He's doing his thing. He's on the rock, and you can see down the street. So in the distance, just like a block down or half a block down, I see Wendy's. And if you know LA, there's not a lot of Wendy's in LA. It's not a main thing. There's like, you can count on your hand the amount of Wendy's that are in your area. Like I can only think of maybe like 5 Wendy's in my immediate area. There's just not a lot. So I go, fuck, Wendy's. So I look up Wendy's and I'm like, okay, it shows me up maybe 6, 7 Wendy's. So I'm like, okay, that's not enough. The building he's next to, this is the only reason I know where he was. The building he's next to says a number on it. It's like, I forgot what the number is. We can look at it. It's like, just say the number is like 6424, some shit like that. This is what I did. I type in Wendy's near 6424. Immediately, it's like, oh, this is probably the Wendy's on Sunset because it's 6421 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. So then I go on the Google Maps because on one angle I can see, when they switch to this side, I can see Wendy's. When they flip the camera the other way, I can see, what's that gas station called? What's that shit called? Like Chevron or some shit, right? So I'm like, boom. So I go, okay, let's look at this Wendy's. You can pull it up on Google Maps. You can see it in 3D view. I see Wendy's. Scroll around. Chevron. Boom. I'm gone. Took me 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're in a major area, bro. Like, it's not hard to figure out. Especially Wendy's. Now, if it was like a McDonald's, Burger King, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? The same way. But there's just that few of Wendy's in this area where it's like it's one of 6. And if I know it's not this one, and I know it's not 3 off the top of my head. So it's like, yeah, it's gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So. And it doesn't always work like that. Like sometimes you just can't figure it out. And I wouldn't show up, but I'm like, oh, you're in Hollywood? I didn't even think he was in Hollywood. Like I was just like checking. It's crazy. But that was like one case where I like really wanted to stream snipe somebody, and I was like, I've been watching for a couple of days just trying to grab that one, but I'm like, but again, I don't stream snipe like people more than once, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, that would be some creepy shit. I just try to get it. I try to collect them like a Pokemon. I honestly, that was like the truest thing, but honestly,
I'm just a stream sniper.
at the end of the day,
I'm just a stream sniper. What the fuck does that even mean?
and at the end of the day,
We got content.
specifically,
I got the content.
that's all we care about. And so that was 10. We did 10 successful stream snipes. Like, we also did other ones. There was one time where we tried to get Kai Cenat and then out failed. I posted that one. I think that was day 101. And still haven't got Kai. And there was another Kai attempt too, and that was the day we went to Santa Monica and got the caricature and stuff. That was another potentially Kai day where he was at Target. So I completely missed Kai. That was one stream snipe day. I didn't put that in the playlist. Another one was I Show Speed. I think it still says stream sniping I Show Speed, which we technically did not do, but it's still a video. But I didn't put that in the playlist either because it needs to be a real stream snipe. Like for me, a stream snipe, you have to be in their video somehow. You have to appear in their video. It's crazy. Technically, the first day that I streamed like this of this streak, this 136 days, I technically stream sniped. I didn't even call it that. It was just, I'm on Rich Trapper's stream. There's a clip. He's like, "You streaming? You're on my stream while I'm on your stream." So technically, my very first stream of this streak was a stream snipe. So it's just all been happening. We got TwitchCon in a couple days. I'm so unprepared. There's so much shit to do. Laundry, make more money, plan, but it's cool though. It's gonna be good. We ran into Lacey the other day. I did ask him the question too. I said, "How? It's my first time going to TwitchCon. What's the deal with it?" He was like, "Yo," all he said was simply, "We're gonna have fun." That's all he said. It's gonna be fun. I think I have that clip actually. Hold on. Let's see if I have it in. See if I'm signing in on Google. Let's see if I can find that clip real quick. Let's see if I can find that Lacey clip real quick. What he's talking about. It's a really like shitty clip, but you get the idea. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. Let's play it. I swear I saved that one. I'm pretty sure I had that one. It was like, oh, TwitchCon. Yeah, here we go. It was actually very chill. Here, let's see what Lacey said about TwitchCon.
So much. And God bless
Thank you,
you
sir.
very much.
Thank you guys for letting me come and work. I appreciate
You
you.
want extra something? Shake?
Hold on, is it quality? Can I change it? It's just on some. Hold on. It looks bad, but maybe just buffering.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna grab a drink and then
You
I'm
want
good.
shake something?
No, I'm perfect. I got some food.
Bro, if you and Ron, if you guys ever get hungry, tell me. I'll bring you guys all food.
Thank you.
Bro, of course. Call me and let me know. Actually,
I got you. I'm
I'm
just
dead
gonna grab
ass.
a drink and then I'm good.
Drew, make sure he does it. Call me
There's
if you
me.
guys ever need food. Actually, call me, place your order. I got you. I'll bring it. All right, thank you, bro.
Right, right on.
guys
Thank
so
you,
much.
bro.
Yo, God bless you, brother.
Hey, we got some new customers for Joe to come on.
Oh, what's up?
How you guys doing, man?
Here,
I
let me
got
get
you.
you
I
a
got you a
bag.
present.
Oh, you got me a present?
Yes. Check it out.
So he puts his shit on my table.
I was on TwitchCon. It's my first time going.
TwitchCon? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Everybody, most
One
people
time
go,
come
huh?
my house, take us for some barbecue, for something.
Oh, I would love
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
I would love to come.
You should
Come my house.
Hey, you should come to our
I
cookout.
would love to.
I'll invite you.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I mean, I remember that playing out a little bit differently in my head. But it's all good. Yo, all these random people, are you even following? At least follow if you want me to watch some random ass spam. Follow first. Don't be a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Oh, I guess you did follow. You're still a bitch. But anyway, yeah. So he said it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I realized I kind of like interjected in that conversation. But you know what? If I cared, I wouldn't be here. You feel me? I did care in the beginning though. Honestly, like dead ass, like I was so nervous on the first stream snipes. The very first stream snipe in and out with Deshay and Dub, I was nervous as shit. By DDG, I was definitely still nervous. Like that moment in the store, I don't know when I got comfortable. Because so much time passed in between, I think I somehow got comfortable in between those. Because it was Agent and T-Rel next. And I wasn't that nervous with the T-Rel shit. I was a little nervous with the Agent shit, but I don't know. I think once you get past a certain point, you just don't care anymore. 43 minutes, nice. So yeah, that's where we've been. We hit 10 stream snipes, 10 successful ones where it's, you know, we're on the stream. Still the best ones. I did an AI thing. I said, what are the best stream snipes we've done? It put it in order. Like if one is the best, it said Canel Joseph, Tota number 2, and number 3 was FaZe Clan outside the gym. It said number 1, Canel Joseph, because we actually got a viral moment. Like actually viral moment. Like the clip was funny and viral by design. For who was the second one? It said Tota because of the impact. That one was actually more viral. But because the impact and the reach, the Tota one was second. And the third one FaZe because of how high profile they are and how well it went that it put that as a third. That was AI with that. And I kind of agreed. I was like, it's not what I immediately thought, but I was like, when you put it that way, that's kind of based off the actual question I asked. Because I said, like, what was the most viral one? I was like, I could see that in a way, even though the Tota one did go further though. But by design, the Canal one was better. Ty said, between Sketch and Canal, your style changed. You seem most comfortable with Canal in regards to the clip farm. Right, absolutely. So, okay, so let's put it like this. Between, so the one before Sketch was Agent. No, actually, Agent might have been first. Hold on. Let's see which one was first. If Agent or Back on Fig was first. All of the lights, all of the lights. The first one was... So Back on Fig was first. And then Agent. So somewhere between Agent and Sketch, I figured something out. So he said again, Ty said, between Sketch and Canal, your style changed. Between Sketch and Canal. Well, I will say the difference between, well, there's no difference between Sketch and Canal. I think it's a matter of, on the Sketch stream, my style changed in the sense that I had like some sort of like gimmick or some little trick that a little clip that I was trying to get. So immediately with the Sketch thing was that I had a note that said I'm a stream sniper. So I was like, okay, I'm thinking of this as an actual clip with a purpose to it. And then with Canal, I didn't really have an idea though. It just kind of worked out like perfectly because that wasn't even supposed to be a Canal snipe. I was trying to get Kai that day. And so it turned into a last minute Canal thing. And so really it was just like, you guys just got stream sniped, my boy. Like the first thing I thought of. And then he runs into a car. Like I really didn't have anything. But then I did try to clip farm by like running away and shit. So I kind of like, I kind of peeped game, I guess, from those points. And then, I don't know, but even like since then, I've kind of like just been on some like regular shit because like I feel like my style changed again when we did Phase because I was like, I realized that like asking them like a almost interview or kind of down to earth question kind of like helps, especially if it's like you can tell that you like just watch. It's not just like a generic question like, hey, how's the subathon going? It's like you could easily not even know about that. So Sketch will be, oh, what you say? Ty said, Sketch with a note, but Canal with a combo and attempted running away. Was goated. Office drummer rhyme took me out dope moment. Okay, right. So basically what Ty is saying is that when there's the little segments in the skits, exactly. So the common denominator is Sketch with a note, but Canal with the combo. And right, Canal, exactly. I think Pause Sketch kind of like gave me like the green light almost in a way because it was like, but it was crazy because I still kind of like, I feel like I figured out the formula. I was like, okay, have something, whether you give somebody something, have some sort of transfer, have an act, have some sort of improv moment. So the note was perfect. It takes time. It's a prop. They read it, they say it, the payoff, boom, 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 boom. So then with Canal, I swear to God, like, it's crazy because it's like, I wish I learned from the Sketch moment, but that Canal shit was so off the top of my head. But what helped with Canal was that I started watching Canal's streams. So it was like, okay, he just does random shit for a quick clip or joke. Okay, I'm gonna try to peep that. And then when he ran into the car, it's just like, and I swear it was just like in the moment, you know. And what really helped with Canal is that his cameraman is really good. So the cameraman being good is like, it's kind of like that, like kind of like awkward thing where they're like here and they pan over there to get the reaction. He was doing that type of shit. So it's kind of like, it kind of tells you when to like kind of like jump in because it's like, oh, the camera's on me, let me do something. And I would say, so like with the Canal thing, what really worked with that was I think my first line, you just got stream sniped, my boy. And then him running into the car. And then like we're talking and then like, I don't know. It was just like he was in character with, oh, I need a place to stay. And then like the whole calling him out for not being 6'2", I don't know. It just worked with the style. But I had literally just been watching Canal shit, so I was like, okay, I kind of catch the flow a little bit. It's almost like it can be anything, but just do something. And then let's go back to Ty. The Office drummer rhyme took me out. Yeah, and exactly. The rhyme with and exactly. So there is something that's changed because on the way there, I was so obsessed with like before I was just so obsessed with make sure my camera works and this and that, where I'm like forgetting to come up with a thing. So this time, like now that I kind of have like how the camera, how I have to set it up and shit, that's kind of like second nature. So then on Office Drummer, I was like, I need something. I need to do something. I don't have a note. I don't have anything. So I was like, I was just thinking of rhymes in the car that I could say. So I thought of that rhyme, Street Fighter, Stream Sniper. I was like, okay, if I can just remember those two end phrases, I could just put anything in the beginning. So I literally thought that in the car on the way there while I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the shtick with that. And I mean, with the phase shit, I had nothing. With Lacey, when I'm saying, I don't know, I'm literally like, fuck, I'm here. They're waiting, you know, and you can see in that clip, they're smiling at me because they're like, what is he gonna, what is he gonna say? And it's like, in that moment, it really made me realize, like, yo, I gotta step my fucking game up, bro. Like, cause it's live, you know, all these people watching, it's live. You gotta do something. But, what's crazy, oh yeah, cannot leave out singing with Tota. Ty said, cannot leave out singing with Tota, created a moment based on his own character, bro. Honestly, like, I wish that I had like a plan or a lot of thought process. Sometimes there is a plan. The only thing that I really actually planned is the note with Sketch and the rap with Drummer. Everything else has been on the top of the head. The singing with Tota is like, how can you not sing Mario Let Me Love You to Tota? I mean, that sounds, pause. Whoa. Well, how can you not pause? How can you not sing that? That's like that's like a tick for him. That's like his like, and that's his emote. So it just kind of, and I didn't know I was gonna do that in the moment. It just like, it's like, well, Tota, I guess. I mean, it's just like my own shit that I do when I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, these moments that create the clips. But I realized with like the phase, like they're really on timing. So you really got to have like little things to say and little comebacks, and you just gotta be quick and you gotta be funny because or else it's gonna be cringe. But it also like cringe also works. They like embrace the cringe, so it's very, very interesting. So what you're seeing is just pure authenticity. Like I'm coming off the top of with shit, or I'm just trying to like reach them where they're at. And I don't know what this is gonna turn to, but it's been a fucking ride. I'm running out of people to stream snipe. Neon. We need Silky, Neon, Your Rage, Kason. We still need Kai, Speed, Aiden, XQC. I'm pretty good. Marlon and Johnny. J Cinco. We almost got the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? We went for the big dogs early, bruh. That's the crazy thing about it. We attacked the big dogs early. It's like when you go to prison and you know you're locked up for some time and they say, you find the biggest dude there and you just try to knock him out to like set the demo. Like that's what we did, bro. Like we went for the big dogs first. There's not a lot of people left. There's still a good amount, but there's not that many. Oh, we need Cuff 'em. You know what I mean? There's still a couple of people. I'm talking about the IRL streamers. Cuff 'em doesn't do IRL that much, you know? So that's what I'm looking at. We got to get Ben to Don. Yeah, there's still some people. There's still some people to get. You know what I'm saying? That'll be season 2. But if you do want to watch all of the best stream snipes, I made a playlist on YouTube. Just type in Kyle Young stream snipes, and I put the top 10 best one. Well, really the first 10 ones, but minus like the weird ones like the first day at Marathon Burger or failed Kai attempts or failed I Show Speed. You know, real fully I'm in their camera type shit. So that's a good moment. You know, it's not for nothing. I don't know what this shit's gonna lead to, but it's never for nothing. It's never for nothing. It's never for nothing. I have a meet and greet set for Neon at TwitchCon, so I don't know if that'll count as a stream snipe, but either way, I don't know. I gotta figure out. I was trying to think today, what would I say to Neon? I have no idea. Neon, big fan. I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? But okay, right? Sometimes you gotta glaze. Sometimes you got to glaze. Yeah, but shout out for Ty for creating the honing in on those moments, finding, because it's hard for me. Like, I can clip my shit, but it's like I don't know what's funny. You know, it's like I gotta watch something like 100 times to like find the funny in something. You know, I don't know. It's hard to see like what's funny from like from outside perspective when you're talking about yourself. So, we definitely, yeah. But yeah, honestly, like we're making moves. Like I don't even know what the numbers are on anything, but like we're at least 2 million something views just off of, and you got to realize it's like, it might be like, oh, this many views, but it's like, if you realize like how low scale this is, low budget, you know, respectfully this is, it's like we're making miracles happen in real life. We're not supposed to get these numbers like this for being nobody. So obviously it's the people we're attached to, but hold on, I gotta pee. Saying it's not supposed to exactly happen like this, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're seeing, you know, and it's like my personal views aren't like crazy, but like just being on bigger platforms, like that Lacey video, hold on, the Lacey video is at like 30K, you know, an hour and a half video. The Lacey video is at 30K, you know what I'm saying, like, and I'm in that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, but again, I still am learning the art of the clip farm, because there's a restaurant, like people are behind the counter and shit. I'm like, I didn't even know I could do that, because the last thing you want to do is like, they have like a thing where people are actors and you just show up and you just start tearing up shit, and it's like, oh wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that thing where it's like, damn, do I go viral or do I just be respectful? It's a tough game. But you know, still figuring it out. Still figuring it out, because you know what I'm saying, I'm crazy enough to go crazy, but it's like you kind of like, if you don't have that like meeting or like heads up or like just being around, but that's what I want to learn about TwitchCon, like how people do this shit, because you're in that shit and you don't know if it's real or not. You really don't know. You have no idea. I just assume everything's fake, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like, sometimes there's fake stream snipers that are their friends, and you gotta like know the lore to know that that's the homie that used to be the cameraman or something. You know, it's like weird shit like that. I don't know. I just found out that Arky was Jason the Ween's cameraman. Crazy. Smart. Crazy. That's upward mobility. There's usually not upward mobility like that. Whereas like a cameraman, you know what I'm saying, can become like a top streamer, you know. Not everybody's Johnny. That's one we gotta get. That's the one we gotta get. Oh, man. Yeah, Tota is still, we're almost at 2 million on that Tota video, which is crazy. So this effort has not been in vain. Like, it's gonna be something, and I know it's not for nothing. I know like it happened this way so that, I think it's because I've been doing this shit so long that, like, you know, you don't want to go to TwitchCon with nothing, right? You want to at least have a story. So I feel like it's just God's way of like accelerating me for like all the time that I spent just trying to like get on in this game and shit. And so it's just like a little fast pass for the opportunities that I didn't get before. So it's just like all I can do is just make the best of it, and make something of it. So I don't know. My goal is what's my goal actually? I don't know. It's tough because I don't see a lot of people like in my age range doing this. Like literally none. And I know there are, but I just don't know them. So it's just kind of like, in some, you know, of course, but it's just like, I don't know. You kind of have to be self-motivated in a way when you're like not like the age, you know what I'm saying? You have to be really self-motivated, have extreme self-confidence to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Past the comments, past the lack of enthusiasm from, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's hard as fuck to me, like, to do this shit. My point is just like, the closer I get to TwitchCon, I'm like, what did I just sign myself up for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can blend in. I know I can play a little bit younger and shit like that. That's fine. But I realize I don't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Like how casually Lacey was like, it's going to be fun. I'm like, what the fuck actually happens? Because like, I'm like reading the schedule. I'm like, it's like, conference is like, it just seems so like matter of factly like, oh yeah, it's fun. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck these niggas be doing out there? Like, do I need to bring like water guns and shit? Like what is it? What do I know? So it's cool. It's one of those things where I'm gonna like blow a bag to get there, just to realize like I could have did it better. And so then it's like, okay, we gotta run it back. But by the way, I'm a Voodoo Ranger tonight. We in VR, Oculus enabled. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. Again, my main objective is to learn from TwitchCon is to learn how to be a better clip farmer. That's what I want to make my, and I didn't want to say this out loud, but I just do it. I wanted to make my next clip, when I wanted to run into Your Rage, and maybe I'll see him at TwitchCon. I wanted to, and Ron. Your Rage and Ron is a good combo. I want to be like, yo, I'm stream sniping, blah, 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 blah. But like ask them like, yo, what are your top 3 tips on clip farming? You know, just to see what they say off the top of their head. You know what I mean? Because I like clips like that because we're living in this world now where like the average person is a creator. Not everyone creates, but there's a lot of creators more than ever. So like there's a niche for creators. So to get some like real advice from like a Your Rage or a Stable Ronaldo, like to me are both. I didn't know about Stable Ronaldo. You know what's crazy about Stable Ronaldo? I had just seen some clips about him like a week before I started watching the subathon. Like he was on like what's that guy's name? Graham Stephan. He has a podcast with Coffee Hour, Coffee Talk. I forgot what it's called. And they had a thing, and I'm like, he's like, and I'm just kind of like passively watching it based off of the title. I didn't even know that he was in FaZe basically, and so he was just talking about some shit, and it was like very. Like kind of like new info, kind of like, you know, if you had to start streaming over, how would you do it? Or new streamers, how do they, you know, it was like that type of like shit, you know, that hot topic stuff. And I'm like, okay. And I just see the name. I'm like, okay, I've heard this name before. So I just watched it and, you know, and then like seeing a little bit of the subathon stream. And I'm like, okay, this guy, da da da. And then meeting him in person, you know, super timid. And then seeing like the clips of what they're doing now, you know, it's just like, oh, this dude is wild. So just, you know, it's so interesting. It's like when you seeing the behind the scenes of how they're pulling off the thing, it's like when you're watching it on camera, it's just so different than how it looks behind the scenes. There's just so many more like breaks and pauses and down moments. Even when you're watching on a stream, somehow they just, I don't know, it just seems different. But just seeing how people come up with little shit and yo, streaming low key is, I don't know, there's nothing like it. The improv, you can literally jump into the TV. If you know where it is and show up, they're often receptive to chaos. Anything that's different is like going to enhance the stream. You know, assume, you know, you got to play what's the word called? Read the room. But if you have something to offer that's funny or interesting, like you can literally jump into favorite streamer stream and steal the show, essentially. And that's what I said on that drummer club. I'm not trying to steal your shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel it, because people are like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's tough, though. I always leave right before it gets awkward. Except for the Lacey thing where it was awkward and I just leaned into it. I was like, let me order some food. Like, I don't know. Go watch that episode, though. That shit has 30K on it. Go watch fucking Ty's clip on YouTube. 25K, or maybe 26 now. It's crazy. I don't think that's our highest clip. Me and Ty, from what he's clipped from my shit. 25K on YouTube. That's the highest one. So, shout out Wade here. Said, hey, what's up? Wade here, X2 says, or times 2 says, I got some ideas for you channel art. Thought it might be fun to make something cool for your page. What do you think? What are you going to make, Wade Art? What are you going to make? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. What are you going to make? What do you make? Are you an AI artist? If you are, I don't know. Here is my Discord. Add me and I will show you my portfolio. Really, nigga? If you're ass, I'm gonna ban you. So your shit better be tight. If you're pause. Whoa. Your work better be exemplary, is what I should have said. If your shit is trash, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna fucking break my computer. Send me a request. I waited for you. No, bitch, you send me a request. I don't even know how to do this. I don't know how to work Discord. Hold on. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Yo, my name is literally the Kyle Young. Can you please add me? Because I don't know how to do it. I really don't know how to do that shit. Hold on. Let me try it. But if you waste my time, I'm going to find you and I'm going to cut your head off, you bitch. Wade the real _4. This looks like AI. Wade. Yeah, you're right. Wade the real _4. I can't even find you. You fucking whore. You slut. I can't find you, bitch. You might want to end it tonight. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade. Yeah, no, Discord is crazy. Discord's out of pocket. It's like one step above Telegram. You're burnt out, my guy. Anytime they jump to ask to be added on Discord, yeah, it's spam. Ty said they gonna try to sell you on buying their emotes and overlays. You do that on your own. You're right. I can imagine how they could be valuable if you don't have them though, especially if they're good. Sometimes the scammers be on some shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes a scam is a W. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes there's some good scams. I'm not gonna lie. Wade, what are your ideas if you're a real person? If not, suck my dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. It is 12:47. Oh yeah. I didn't say this out loud yet. I said it out loud, but not to you guys. So tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, this is my last day of eating unhealthy. Tomorrow is I'm fasting, I'm dieting, I'm eating healthy, no beer, No red meat. Hold on. No red meat. No meat. I'm cutting out meat. No carbs, no bread, no sugar, no salt. Cold turkey tomorrow for TwitchCon. Because I saw myself on the on Lacey's stream and I said, shit, I gotta relax. I gotta relax. I've been eating Wendy's and McDonald's every day for like too long. I have to relax. I need to, bro. I need to buy some fucking grapes. I need to buy some vegetables. I need to buy some salad. Cause this shit ain't cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked up. I fucked my whole shit up. I fucked my whole regimen up. I was doing so well. It's all good though. I might even go work out at fucking Zoo Culture tomorrow. Yo, who was at Zoo Culture earlier? It was damn, I forgot already. Shit. I gotta go look at that. Who was that? It was somebody that I wanted to snipe. And I could have, oh, it was Marlon. I could have got a Marlon snipe. That would have been a good one because he was like the only one there. That'd be a good one. One day we're going to do Zoo Culture, but I should do it during this subathon. It's a good time because they're local. Yo, I'm not going to lie. Living in LA is a game changer. I'm not saying that everybody should do it. I'm not saying that everybody can do it. You kind of have to have some sort of a base or a foundation or just be super hungry, but you got to be super hungry. If you're not, you're going to get eaten alive. I'm not going to lie. And I don't know what's harder, New York or LA. I think New York's harder, but it's similar. But nah, I'm just blessed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm blessed. So don't try to do what I do. I'm blessed. Like it's not a fair advantage. I'm just blessed. But if you have the will to survive, you can figure it out. But you just might have to like, you might have to figure it out. But you could do it. There's always a will. There's a way in LA. I'm not gonna lie. It's an advantage. So don't ever compare yourself to me because I made a specific ass choice. So unless you made that choice, it's like there's no point in comparing because it's like I made like a real specific choice and sacrificed a lot and struggled a lot and still struggling. Like if you're not comfortable with doing all that, it's just not really like you gotta just even if you come out here with like some bread, like you're still gonna go broke. Like you gotta have a certain like I don't know. It's hard. It's hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like to the point that I didn't like do the LA thing for like 10 years because it's just hard. And now I'm just able to like, well, I mean, I'm fucking up, but you know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's do or die now, man. It's fucking do or die. Like I'm at this point where like I gotta like try to be like get on to like some like Charleston White status. Not as far as like his message, but just as far as his status of who he is. How he can hang out with Aiden Ross and be a hot commodity in Aiden Ross's world. Somehow Aiden Ross has like an old soul, but like he's still a YN. Not a YN, he's a YJ. And he's able to like, but it's not about Aiden. He like appreciates like the old school. He's kind of like old school, but he's a young guy somehow. He's like a weird, he's like giving like big like older sibling energy or whatever. But the fact that he embraces, so like in my mind, like Aiden is like the godfather of all this, and then like under his tree is like Kai and Speed, and then you know, I don't think Speed really has a lot of underlings, but Kai has a lot of underlings, a lot. Kai's tree is bountiful. Kai is a sharer. But Aiden is kind of like the godfather in my opinion, and damn, I forgot my original point. But like, damn, I wish I had rewind right now. Shit, I don't remember the original point. I'm not gonna lie. That's the crazy thing is like, I see why people don't want to stream for moments just like this, where it's just like, I forgot my original point. What am I gonna do? not give a fuck. My point is that Aiden is the OG, and you just gotta. That's just like a statement. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, who Aiden is, what are we talking about, right? Damn, I wish I could remember that point though. Do I just clip it? Do I clip? That'd be a lot of work. I could do it on Twitch. Nah, it's too late now. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was just more or less like, I don't remember the original point. I can't remember where I was going. Damn. They gonna try to sell you and buy. Oh no, you said that already. Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I know what I was thinking earlier is just like a lot of this shit we're doing is Aiden. And I was peeping that shit early. Like, I remember, it's so weird that Aiden and Kai aren't cool, but it's kind of one of those things where I know they're going to be cool again. And it's going to be one of those things, you know. I'm always amazed at how young these niggas are, like, in real life. Like, because, like, I remember being, like, 20, what are they, like, 24, average age, more or less, right? Kai is what? How old is Kai, 23, 24? I remember being 24 and there not being these platforms. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't like, I just remember being young and just like having no, like I wish I had TikTok when I was 24. You know what I'm saying? At least it's something. Maybe I wouldn't value it the same or assert myself, but I probably would. You know, I remember being 24 and having like YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, maybe Twitter, but Twitter is not what it is now. You know what I'm saying? And like even Facebook isn't what it was then. None of the platforms are what they are now. So it's like, yeah, we had it, but it wasn't like even putting like a video, like how we can just like upload a 1080p video or I don't know if you can do 4K on social media, but like it just wasn't even a thing. I don't even think we could. The fact that we can do it from our phone is crazy. That's what's crazy. You know, our phones were not like this. But I hate that old fucking talk. Back in my day, we couldn't even text. But I remember that T9 text though. People, man, that's what Gen Z does not know about. Is the T9 texting, where you had to press multiple times. Like imagine your number one key can be A, B, or C. So if you want a B, you press 1 twice. Don't B. So imagine like our texts were a lot shorter. Like people sending paragraphs and shit, it's impossible back in the day. It's not a thing. That would take you 3 hours. It was just like, I'm here. WID. Where are you at? Call me. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. You know, it wasn't like, if you had a whole text like that, somebody really cares about you. That's not really a thing. Oh shit. All of the lights. Shooting stars, all of the lights, all of the lights. Yo, all the lights has been stuck in my head all day. Extra right, I want y'all to see this. Yo, I gotta meet Kanye. I know he's not like the world's favorite person, but I have to meet him. One time I slapped Kanye's hand at a concert at my college, early. Kanye doing college concerts. You know what I mean? This is how you know what I mean? It's a different time. 2005, 2004. No, it's probably like 2005 because it's the second album type shit. I gotta look at the discography on college dropout late registration, but I remember we were like in the 30th row, and then like me and my friend snuck forward, and we were in the front somehow. And Kanye, I wish I could remember what song it was. That's what's crazy. That's what I don't remember, which is kind of crazy. And And I remember we snuck up there and it was just like a thing. And it was like Kanye, like, and shit, man. I was lit after that moment. Shit, past the glow. Possible, yeah, let's fuck your life over. But I don't always want to like ban them because I'll take the free follow, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life. Fast car, shooting star, all of the lights, all of the lights. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, I'm drunk, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm drunk off the Voodoo Ranger. These things are strong. They're not that strong when you split one, but when you just have one and then another one, they're strong as shit. Stronger than Hennessy, I'm not gonna lie. Extra bright, I want y'all to see that. How do they make alcohol? How do they make this shit and like know it's gonna fuck you up? That's what's fucked up. It's like knowing the science of alcohol. It's like it's this much reaches your brain, then you'll have these certain effects or whatever. So then engineering this and making it like delicious, I don't know. That's like when Walter White was cooking up that meth. That's some like deep level knowledge of the craft. You know. Oh, I see. So it's literally just, I see what's happening. I'll take it though. Yeah. One of my next goals is I want to become more of a live. I feel like most of my views come from the VODs, which is cool. No complaints. A view's a view. But we have to work on the live views. But either way, we are establishing ourselves in this niche community of streaming. You know? We just got to keep pushing the stream sniping agenda. White Speed really did his thing. He scaled up. I'm not gonna lie. White Speed has motion. I don't know if people are paying White Speed for collabs. I don't know what he can do. But if I was a streamer and I had some budget, I might hire White Speed to stream snipe my shit just for engagement, just as a segment, right? Why would you not? It's good for clips. It gets the content, the knowledge about your whole VOD out. Because really what it is, the clips are promoting the VODs. They're promoting the VODs and they're promoting the potential, the next stream, the next live stream. It was crazy. This is a weird month for fucking streaming. It's fucking literally silent, and then there's like all of FaZe, and there's 6 members plus Rage, so there's 7 channels that are all basically broadcasting the same shit. Except for Ksan, who seems to be a lone warrior who's just his own guy. But they all do their own thing, but the most like independent ones are Ksan and I guess Adapt is kind of a free agent in that world. I see a lot of Jason, Ronaldo. Oh no, the Lone Rangers are Ksan, Lacey, and slightly Adapt, but Adapt will go with different people. Mostly Ksan and Lacey are always doing their own thing. They're always not with the people, even though, but FaZe is an interesting thing. I was not that tapped into FaZe, but it's an interesting dynamic to watch. It's kind of like how I watch like AMP or like Clover, like it's just, they're dynamic. And it reminds me of like when we were younger, like in college and shit like that, like how I have like, who do I have? Yeah, there's like 5 of us, maybe, and there's some like auxiliary players. And like what I always admired about our group is that we all have our own individual relationships with each other. You know what I'm saying? I got one homie it's 420 with, one homie on some like indie art shit, one homie on some like performer shit, one homie on some like nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but then like there might be a trio of bong bong bong, and then we're on some this shit, or this trio of bong bong. You know what I mean? And I love my fucking friend circle, my brothers, like we can all like collab on the same, but we're all always still on the same page, and like, you know, I fuck with that shit. So I love seeing that in like cliques, like how people interact with each other and how much they like actually fuck with each other, love each other, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. It's always cool to see. It's always cool to see when everybody can have their own individual relationship with each other on some like special shit though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like some like, there isn't like one party that doesn't, you know, get along with. It's a hard thing though. It's one of those things where I wish I definitely had streaming like back in the day when I was younger. But you know, all you can do is just be happy for what you have now. Ooh, okay. TikTok, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm getting all the you know, once you go through it, you get all the criticisms you can take, and all everything comes in. And you know, I saw one thing on should we look at the caption? Let's look at live. I'm gonna do this candid because sometimes, oh shit, fuck. Hope I didn't fuck my stream up with doing that dumb shit. Baby girl. No, oh world. Sometimes I kind of avoid the captions. The
Yo, fucking
comments.
alright.
Let's see what people said on Ty's fucking clip. Yo, they're mean. There's always a grown man, by the way. Look at this one. Let's see what they said. I didn't watch all these. He too grown to be doing that. 20 likes. That's fucked up. One reply. Why? Ooh, thank you. Wreckness for why? Exactly. That's why I want to say why. Based off of what? Because you're mad because you don't have a profile picture and you're a fucking loser? Yeah, fuck you and your mom. We need to make a Disneyland for streamers or some shit so they don't have to go deal with this crazy shit in public with us like zoo animals. Sure. It's called Universal Studios. Good luck, man. I'll take good luck, man. That's to me, right? LOL from Cellcal Gas. I'm here to collect the payment. So someone just re-quoted what somebody said and then said, Lacey falling off. Okay, so there's always a hater. Man, niggas don't know. Lacey's about to be the next Jonah Hill. And that's what one thing, you know, it's like always, every time you do something, you always think of like the best thing to say. I should have been like, Jonah Hill. Like, just like a mistaken identity. That's going to be my next clip farm, is just to like call them somebody else, like Gerald Houston. Happy. I'm going to start celebritying people. I was trying to think of like who I would do for Neon. I couldn't think of anybody though. Who am I going to call Neon? Neon does look like Ice Show Speed though sometimes. But that would be weird, don't we get it? We've been online for an hour 28. Damn, it feels like it's been like 2 hours and 28. What the fuck? Remember we just hit like a casual 2 hour 28? Mama, you know. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, my VODs are going up way more than the fucking live streams, but like I don't blame people. It's fucking 1 a.m. What the fuck am I thinking? You know what I'm saying? Even fucking FaZe is probably sleeping by this point. So yeah, we should try to get to the FaZe house. I have a rough idea where I have like a it gets to a point. I only know slightly where it is. But it's like, I don't know. It's one of those ones you just gotta kind of know. Actually, I don't know where the fuck that is at all now that I think about it. Actually, low key, I could that's a good question. We do a stream finding the FaZe house. Now, it'd have to be a thing. I'd have to like find the right person and like stay in the pocket and be like, I'd have to like literally. I feel like with FaZe, you could just be like, "Yo, how?" Like you just gotta like ask them like, "What do I need to do to get to the FaZe house?" And then like let them answer it for you. You just have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious what they would say. You gotta hit the right person though. They all seem pretty chill. Like Jason, I don't feel like is that as cool as he might seem on as his persona. I think the most people like it's like FaZe Adapt. He kind of seems like a leader in that situation. So I feel like if you can get to him, that's cool. I think Ron is a good person to know. And you could probably get in with Silky on some nigga shit. I'm not gonna lie, but these dudes are like professional. Them, they know exactly how to answer every single question. All the weird people that try to, because you gotta imagine 1,000 people are trying to get there every day. But I don't know, bro. It's Chernobyl. We got no time to waste. That way. How do we lose followers? Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit? Why are people unfollowing? This is a fucking W stream. Like, I'm talking about the real shit. Like, you know what's crazy? So, exactly 1 week ago was Manifestation Monday. Manifesting more momentum, right? And, like, it literally happened. If you just go back and watch and what I'm talking about, I haven't even watched it back. But it's just like, oh, I hope I wonder, like, I kind of want to watch that episode just to see what I said. Because, like, bruh, we literally got Lacey that was on the list. I probably said Lacey out loud. And to get him is crazy. And the second one was, I probably said Office Drummer and Lacey on episode whatever on Monday. Right before Taco Tuesday. Whatever the episode was, I probably said both of these names because that was my goal. That's what feels weird about it, because it's like, I accomplished my goal, but it's like, okay, there's only so many like positive results from it, but it's like, it just happened. It just worked. You know what I'm saying? With like, they were both super easy. They were both super easy to do. Literally. Like, Lacey being fucking 8 minutes from my house. Office Drummer staying the same spot in Hollywood for like 3 hours, as if you're just, nigga, stream snipe me, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's too easy. If it was harder, I'd feel more of a way, but it's just like, damn, like, this shit is literally like, it's like, it is written. It's like, just, I feel like I'm on the Truman Show or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of like, what? But what has opened my eyes, though, is that, like, niggas be stream sniping for real. Ty said it's easy to find FaZe house, Studio City. Yes, I know that. However, not advisable to pull up to the house without invite agent and then be going off on people pulling up to the Ampeep house. I would assume FaZe the same way. Of course, I would never just pull up to the house. That's crazy. Because there's no speech that you could say that would work. It's just, you just look crazy. No, I definitely found it. It's literally like public information. Like, they even blur it out on Google. Which is, yeah. I like, the crazy thing is, like, I know the cross streets on, like, you know what's crazy about the FaZe house is that the reason I was able to stream snipe DDG is because of what I've observed of the FaZe house. Like, the only reason I knew that grocery store was that grocery store is because of some shit that Lacey had done earlier that day or the week before. Where it's like, oh, you're literally at these cross streets. Oh, okay, well, duh. That makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, if you know, like, if, you know what I'm saying? Even if I was to tell you no, you'd be like, okay, whatever. But if I was to tell, like, my friend Chad, he'd be like, oh, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just one of those things. As Ty said, it's crazy that you can find it because your extensive LA knowledge. Bruh. Deadass, like, I don't have an extensive LA knowledge. I have an extensive San Fernando Valley street knowledge. because like I spent like I spent like 5 years like doing like Instacart and like DoorDash and Uber Eats. So it's kind of like a taxi driver in New York. They know every street because that's their work. So I've been to that Ralph's that we stream sniped DDG at like hundreds of times. Like, you know what I mean? Like hundreds of times. Sometimes like multiple times a day. So it was just like when I saw Sketch and Lacey driving past her, I said, "Oh, okay." Like I just know the area. Like it's just if you know that street, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like regular shit to me. You know what I mean? It's not even like, it's like regular path to do regular shit. Like, one, it's in where I already live, and two, I'm well versed on it because I just worked some repetitive motions specifically in that area. Like, especially Studio City is like, I would get Studio City tatted on my body. That's how much time I spent in Studio City. Like, and that's just where celebrities like to live, is like places like that. So it's like, damn. I don't have an extensive knowledge of LA at all. Like LA is big. I know San Fernando. I know like the west part of San Fernando Valley like very extensively because of the specific work I did by driving from various shops and restaurants to various homes. So I know a lot of streets. I've seen, you know, there's a lot of repetition. You know. You're gonna have to start a streamer tour, which Ty said is crazy. A streamer tour is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely tell you where these niggas be going, like, because it's like, especially if you're out of town, you only know so much. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Boulevard, you know, like Burbank, you know, it's only so much to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot to do, but it's like there's certain shit just you're not gonna know the nuances unless you just hear, you know. Yeah, I've been coming to LA since 2004, almost 20 years. So, yeah, it's a good thing to like know. Like I probably know LA better than like Springfield, Mass, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Just on some like proximity shit, but. Yeah, the streamer tour is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The Phase House, I don't know where it is exactly. It's like easy to explain because it's just like the road is just like a street. You know what I mean? And if you just go down the street, it, you know, it's just people take similar paths basically. There's just like a few ways to get to certain places. So it's like, oh, okay, you're heading this way on this street. Okay, you're heading to Beverly Hills. Oh, okay, you're heading to Studio City, North Hollywood. Like, it's just Sherman Oaks. Like, it just is what it is. You just, the way that LA is set up on a grid. So, you know, a lot of places the streets turn and curve and shit. LA is on a grid. So it's just like a lot of the locations are determined by like cross streets. Cross streets are everything in LA. I'm on the corner of Sherman Way and Kester. I'm on the corner of Lankershim and Magnolia. I'm on the corner of Hollywood and Highland. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just how it works. It's because it's on a grid. So you can follow these streets straight for miles and miles. And if you know, okay, this is the order of the streets, it's like New York, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, you know, or Kansas, I guess. Has a big grid system too from my homie, not from my homie Nate, but from my homie Rich. I got a couple, that's the crazy thing about Ty going to Kansas is that like, I've never been to Kansas, but I got like two of my best friends, like one's from Kansas and one spent a good amount of time in Kansas that I learned some shit about. Yeah, man. I don't know, but I don't know where a lot of people live. You know, a lot of people don't live where I live though. Probably the only one around here. But yeah, a lot of people. Yo, these streamers be rich, yo. I'm not gonna lie. These streamers be rich as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't think you can be a broke streamer. I think I'm the only person crazy enough to be like a broke streamer, cause it is expensive. Like maybe me and Ty. I don't know what Ty. I feel like Ty low key has like 100K stacked up, but he says he's unemployed and broke. But I feel like Ty got a bag low key, some mattress money. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't put it past him. That I do not have, but it's hard to be a streamer and be broke. You know what I'm saying? I wish you got something, Ty. You got something because you be buying soundboards and you have certain responsibilities and obligations. You got some shit going on. I have dreams. I just be cashing in. Yeah, that cash got to come from somewhere. But we're not gonna keep speaking on this. I'm not trying to pocket watch, but you know what I'm saying. You bought the big boy soundboard. You said, hey. You gotta switch screens. I don't gotta do that. I don't gotta switch screens. yeah. I gig the gig, giggity. Yeah. Money def running low. You gotta have money for it to run low. You stop trying to play. Yeah. He's trying to play with me. He said the money's running low. I said, what money?
Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have money to run low. The money's been low. He said the money's running low. The money means you got something to run low on. Yeah. Don't play with Ty. He's one of those people that say he's broke, but he's sitting on fucking 100. Oh, I'm not sitting on 100. I'm sitting on 75. Oh, my bad. Hold on, I gotta pee. I'm back. Ty said, money def running low, gig to gig. I would never lie about that. LOL. Yeah. Okay. I feel you. I don't know, man. The Stream Deck XL, that's not cheap. I paid $40 for mine because I got a second hand, but just to get by, Ty live. I don't know. People be playing with that money. I'm a real life broke in real life. You know, I make money, but I just spend. I'm in debt and I spend it too much. You know. Yeah, it's always the humble ones. Anytime, if anyone proclaims that they have no money, that means they got something. They got a little sign. They got a little 10 stacked. They got a little 10 stacked in the cut. You know, debt is crazy. No, debt is crazy. I'm drowning in debt. I'm not gonna lie. No, you know what? We'll say positive thoughts. I don't got debt. Shit, I'm rich. On opposite day. But
I gotta relax. I went too far.
Yeah, man. I was seeing some interesting things about small streamers, like small streamers don't stream past 2 hours a day. Just get your clips and get out. The whole consistency thing. Everyone seems to rely on the consistency thing. I think consistency is, yeah, you have to. It's kind of like the standard. Ty said, them credit card walls been closing on him, brother. Yeah, right. No. Trust me. Shit. I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked in real life. I'm disappointed in myself at how I'm pretending I'm not. What they say, fake it till you make it. Yeah, no, honestly, like, risk it until you biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's tough. But, you know, I think God does reward the the risk takers to a certain degree. You know what I mean? You know, don't take it for granted, but I think God does reward the people that put it all in. So we're hoping. I'm hoping this shit pops off. You know, my only hope, you know, my only like reassurance is like, you know, shit is as fucked up as I am. There's like big shit coming. I just got to get down to San Diego. Me and Monique just have to get down there, and then it's just whatever from whatever else happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen, but we just got to make sure we get down there, and the rest is, you know, we're locked in. You know, we can figure out the rest. Just live regular lives down there, but. We got 3 days. I've been grinding though. Well, not really. I need to grind more, but just been trying to offset shit. But so much I'm learning. It's like I'm thinking I'm gonna stream the whole TwitchCon, but it's like I don't even know if it's even like that. So we're figuring it out. I'm curious to see if Ray J will be at TwitchCon. I feel like he will be, right? Like that would be like wasteful of his energy to not be there. I feel like he's gonna be there. So Ty, whoever you want me to say what's up. It seems like everybody just goes to this shit though, low key, like more than I thought. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to stream everything, but you know, we're gonna try to get some clips and some shout outs and some content and well, it should be good. He hasn't mentioned it yet. But how could he not, though, right? You feel me? Cano said he's not sure. Cano's a fucking liar. He'll probably be there. Actually, I don't know. I can see him not being there, but, like, how could you not? I feel like it's going to be one of those things where people just, like, pop up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you not? It's the biggest night in Twitch. Saturday night, a block party. And it's not even, you can't even stream there. That's how exclusive this shit is. That's how TwitchCon is. You can't stream at the biggest night in Twitch history. It is going to be Saturday night, July 18th. You can't stream there. You can only shoot video and shit. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the road trip shit happening. I saw that. So it's going to be a thing. Hey. Most streamers of color don't do that one. They do DreamCon. Oh, is DreamCon in Vegas? What is DreamCon about? Like, is it a streamer thing or is it a comic thing or is it like both? Just internet culture. What is DreamCon? So you said most streamers of color just switch. So TwitchCon is a racist, is a KKK meeting. Is that what you're saying? Do we need to go viral right now? TwitchCon is a Klan meeting? Is a Trump rally? So Ty said, it has been in Texas 2 years in a row. RD's, yo, you know too much. I don't know what RDC's con means. BKS says no, so it's not a Klan rally. Well, is DreamCon cheaper? Because those I'm not going to cap. I paid $700 for me and Monique's tickets. Not each, collectively. We paid $700 to go to this shit. Plus hotels, which Monique graciously got with her points. I sound like a broke dude. I shouldn't have said that, but I'm not going to fake the funk. She did that. I'm not going to lie. But she sees the vision. And Monique. I can't even say. That's all I'm going to say. I can't even say. Because. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. She just said it from other room. Are you? I can't tell if she's awake or asleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all I can say about Monique. RDCU YouTube gaming clan, and they create a lot of skits around anime. You have to have seen them before. The main person is Mark Phillips, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. I didn't know that I knew his name, but as soon as you said it, I knew exactly who that was. Is he in the same group as what was that group called? Is he in Dormtainment? Is that what it's called? Is that that group? Dormtainment? No, he has that song Pause. He has that meme. Is he in Dormtainment? Yeah, he is, huh? The creator league does big game at DreamCon. Okay, so DreamCon is niggas? Nah, he's actually not in there. He's not in Dormtainment. Remember Dormtainment though? That was like so how much does it cost at DreamCon? It must be cheaper. So TwitchCon is like the white streamers. Whole lot of phase. Does Kai ever go to TwitchCon? I feel like it's still gonna be like a good TwitchCon and like some surprise guests and shit. Like some people on there like, well, what am I gonna do? I feel like everybody that you see on Twitch is gonna be there. Like it's like kind of like the one to go to. That's how I feel. 10-year anniversary. That's how I feel. It's gonna be a big one. Like on some like, mine as well. Especially if people can just go, and not have to pay to go to get in. And it's like if you're LA based and you San Diego, it's like right there. You said Kai randomly goes but not focused on. Right, I'm sure he went a lot back in the day, but now he's too big. He's yeah. It's not. It's probably like a net negative for him at this point to go. Although it would make the fans happy, but everyone goes to DreamCon and streams. Okay, but is it in Vegas or what? I know I've heard of DreamCon, so that's really the one, huh? DreamCon, huh? Shit. As a premier entertainment convention founded by RDC World. Oh, wow. So it's literally like, okay, gotcha. So it's like streamers, general, and content creators and everything. Yeah. Oh, shit, well, damn. Where is it? Oh, in Houston? Bruh. Houston? Oh, they switch it up. Texas. Ty said Texas, not sure where they are next year. They haven't announced it. Oh, so it moves around. Okay. Okay. Texas is crazy. That's like some. Yo, do people still go to South by Southwest? Remember when that was the whole thing? South by Southwest. That was like the place to be. Is that still a thing? I know it is. It has to be, right? That was like the place to be. Yo, honestly, like, I feel bad for people. You know, people go. Okay, so I saw a meme today. It said, if you're over 30 years old and you watch streams regularly, you must be unemployed. And I was like, I mean, I could see how you would say that, like, it makes sense, like, but at the same time, there's other ways. It's just one of those ignorant statements. There's like, well, I mean, you could watch streams on VODs, some streams you can watch while you're doing your work. There are some people that work from home that can watch streams. It's just weird. It's just like, could I say the same thing about if you watch TV all day, are you unemployed? If you watch the news all day, which could be informative, but also time consuming. Like if you, and I was just like thinking, it's just like people like to like put like age or whatever on shit. And it's like, it might look like, okay, I'm this age and I'm trying to go for like the younger crowd. And it's like, that's not what I'm thinking at all. What I'm thinking is like, I'm looking at the money. I'm going towards the money. And it just happens to be around these young niggas that like to stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going towards the money. Because it's like, I'm seeing the big money. Like this disgustingly rich, like, fuck you money. Like, where it's just like, they're just blowing a bag just to have fun. If you can make enough money where you can blow the bag to have fun, I can pay some rent. So I'm looking at that. People might think I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to see the money. Like, the big money where it's like, nigga could, you know what I mean? I could make enough money off the extras to pay my, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. It's just, and if you don't see that that's the money and you criticize me, you just don't know what the fuck is going on in the world, because I see the money, you know, and that's where I'm at. I'm at that. And the motion too. It's money in motion, because sometimes the motion creates the money. So it's not so direct as the money, but it's the motion, because people is valuable, and people need, of a certain generation need to understand that lore is everything. Lore is the money. Lore is the secured bag. You know what I mean? Like, you can make something. You know what I mean? Ty said, so death's still a thing, maybe not as big. Shit. I should have said that earlier so I remember what I was talking about. Maybe DreamCon. I don't know. But, I forgot what I said. Yeah, DreamCon though. DreamCon. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. So black people go to DreamCon. TwitchCon is the mainstream. DreamCon is underground. So I probably make some good connections. But, you know, at the same time, I still feel like going towards the top, it might be like tough. It might be hard. You might not see the results that you want, but like, at least there's nothing wrong, you know what I mean, with going at the top too. You know what I mean? You really have to just do everything. You have to figure out all the little connections that connect everything together, and then you have to become one of those connecting pieces yourself. You know? You gotta be a coupler. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bridge the gap. And sometimes you are that person that can really bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about it. I feel good about it. TwitchCon is coming up. I'm not ready, bro. I have fucking 3,000 pounds of laundry that I need to fucking do. Like, and I haven't done, like, I'm a fucking mess, bro. I'm not ready for this shit, bro. I'm not ready at all. I'm not ready at all. In every way. Like, I don't know what to expect, and I'm not ready. Like, I'm fucked. But it's gonna be positive, you know. Worst comes to worst, we just, like, you know, we just, you know, stay in the hotel and don't go to TwitchCon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those where it's like, I feel safe in the, in it by design. Now, what, we're gonna have fun though. We're gonna have fun. I just don't give a fuck. I plan to be on like Henny the whole time, but I'm like, damn, I feel like people don't even be drinking like that nowadays. I might still be off that Henny though. I might be off that hen dog. I might be off that Heffany, I'm not gonna lie. Why would I try? Stick a needle in my eye. It's so crazy how like certain clips do well and certain clips just don't. It's like you can't figure, it's like the algorithm is like, more than the internet, the algorithm is undefeated. You never know what's gonna be that shit. You never know. Damn, we've been online for almost 2 hours. We have fucking 40 seconds. That ass 30 fucking seconds until 2 hours. We could probably end this shit here. I feel like I talked about it a lot. That's how I know I don't know. Something about being drunk helps with the stream. I feel like I covered a lot of topics. Literally tomorrow is Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday, Thursday. Are you gonna be mad if I do 3 desktops in a row? I'll try to sneak in an IRL if it comes up, but dead ass after you know what I mean? Friday's gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna be in San Diego, so it is what it is. So I could go light on the rest of these days, but I'll still try to sneak one in. But I'm gonna be on my serious shit. I'm not gonna lie. Why was Soulja Boy going at 1:38 a.m. right now? Soulja Boy might be up some bullshit. That's another one we need to revisit. Technically, we might have low-key stream sniped Soulja Boy, but we didn't get like a real. You know, you gotta have that conversation. Soulja Boy was on his birthday shit that night, but you go watch that day too. That's on my shit. Type in Kyle Young Soulja Boy, you'll find it. You'll find it. Damn, we've been on live for 2 hours. Do I pee one more time? I'll pee one more time. Fuck it. Oh no, I dropped my weed. Shit. All right, let me mute my mic so you can't hear me pee. I'm back out here. I was just trying to pop it. Do it, do it, do it. Sorry for sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, this stream is about to conclude soon. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, just to wrap it up, we basically this week started off slow. I was like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Monday, Tuesday, we jump into Taco Tuesday. You know, I just be getting these ideas off the top of my head, so it's like, I guess you could tell. I mean, it seems pretty haphazard. And then, you know, I have a slow ass week, and then we get bang, fucking Lacey, great stream. I'm in his fucking live stream for 30 minutes. He posted the hour 30-minute video. Just type in Lacey95 on YouTube. I'm in that bitch. And then the next day we get Office Drummer from Kai Cenaz Mafiathon. Amazing. Amazing. He's streaming all month for his own subathon called W-thon. So go fuck with that, you know? I don't know who I'm going to get next because I definitely have gotten all the fucking, like, careless fucking IRL streamers that just don't care where they are. Except for, I need your rage. I need your rage. I swear. Your rage. Silky's harder to get. You don't really see Silky out that much. He's usually at the Brib. And, but your rage be out and about since he's not around here like that. We got to get him. I don't know. I feel like he would say some crazy ass shit to me, but we need that clip. Damn. Yo, I could have got them. I'm fucking regretting that shit. I could have just swooped down to Hollywood real quick, but I was like, I already got this. Man, I should have went like, and a lot of those clips went viral where it's like Ron and Silky on the, I mean, not Silky, this nigga, Your Rage on the fucking golf cart shit. It's all good though. It's crazy because man. We're gonna get it though. And I see fucking White Speed doing, man, White Speed has stream sniped FaZe twice I've seen. One at the softball game and then one at the frat party. All right, White Speed, I got you. I got you, White Speed. I got you, White Speed. I'm not trying to go back to the same people though, but I think that's a good tactic though. Honestly, I think it's a good tactic how he's doing it though. Because the familiarity, because now it's not like, oh, who is him? Oh, that's White Speed. Now it's just like, oh, White Speed's here. Okay, cool. And the third time it's like, okay, yo, what up, homie? You know what I mean? So I get it, but maybe if I was white, I would try it. Right now, I'm fucking black. Who am I? The black who? Who am I? I gotta look at myself. I'm the black. I don't even know. I can't even compare. I think I'm a 1-on-1, and not even on some weird shit. I feel like I'm just like, it's hard to compare myself to like anybody. You know what I mean? Ty said I would mesh well with Chris next door from AMP. That'd be an interesting conversation. That'd be a fucking potentially awkward but also groundbreaking conversation. Damn, I definitely want to connect with Chris. And it was crazy. Yeah. Anyway. Yo, Davis. I want to connect with Davis. I just want to like talk to Davis just to like see like if he's a real person or not, because he like comes off. He's like such a fucking character. Just to like see like what kind of like you know, it's interesting to see like when people break their like little persona character. Like when we asked Lacey about the AI clip, go watch that shit. How he felt about AI, and he just like became a real person for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, okay. I think that's why people get parasocial, because they try to figure out who the real person is. But you gotta realize these streamers are just giving you what they. What up? It's Sienna. What up? Howdy. Greetings. Greetings, Earthling. What's going on? How'd you find the stream? Welcome. Howdy, that's some cowboy shit. Are you from the South? You from Texas? I feel like the only place they say howdy is Texas, right? I don't even think they still said that. But shout out you. Shout out you. I forgot what we were talking about. I got so distracted by the new first time chat that I had to just give it the whole thing. What's the deal today? What did everybody eat for dinner? I guess I'll go first. For dinner, right? Ty BKS Experience, AK Ty said howdy. Found you scrolling through channels. Really? Am I getting motion where people are finding me? So what made you click it? Was it the 720 resolution? Was it the patchiness of the beard? Was it the crookedness of my hat? Was it the smudge of my glasses? Was it the low quality of my mic? Was it the low chatter rate on my chat? What was it that made you just say, hey, you know what? Was it this awkward just one balloon that signifies when we were hit day 100, but we're far past that? Just the only balloon that stayed? What was it? Is the... Was it the staggering view count that is phenomenal? To be honest, I don't know. No, that's a good answer. I don't know either. I was just trying to say every worst part about it, just to call it out. Just to call it out. Nah, we're just here vibing. I'm not gonna lie. I got this ghost the other night. Nah. Sienna's a real one. She's locked in. He or she is locked in. That name could go either way. We got Sienna, make sure you hit the follow, because I know you're a real one. And that might even be a real Sienna that we me and Monique know. That's Monique's friend. I don't know if it is. But if it is, it's the same. No, that wouldn't make sense because of what she said. But we do know a Sienna. I got this ghost the other night, this Halloween party. I don't know why they give these ghosts.
Let's go!
It's
Sienna
_just followed.
Hey, shout out Sienna it's Sienna with a Z. It's just followed. Appreciate you, it's Sienna. I won't let you down. We usually do the stream snipe things. Have you seen our stream snipes? Yeah, W follow says BKS. Sienna says for sure. Have you seen our stream snipes? We do stream snipes where I go out and, find popular streamers and interrupt their streams with random bullshit, because it's all about the clips. And makes a clip for them, makes a clip for me, makes their stream slightly more interesting, maybe slightly disruptive, but at the end of the day, give no fucks, because Why would I? Yeah, check it out. If you go on my page and go in there about, you can find like, I don't know, my YouTube page that has like the VODs where they're all edited and titled out in description. I would suggest watching my VODs from YouTube and then maybe watching the stream on Twitch, you know, or watching on YouTube, either way. I just don't always look at my YouTube chat in the way that I should. I'm going to go to it now right now to make sure no one's, or, you know. But yeah, however you want to join in. But when you follow, you get the alert when I go live. If I go live during the daytime, I'm usually trying to like do something. If I'm at night, if it's 11 p.m., 12 p, almost 12, you know, you can expect a good desktop. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're always chippy and talking about shit. Sure, I will check it out. Yeah, no, we get your time. So what you should do, see at the bottom right here. Hold on, let's get to it. Bing. If you go to that on YouTube, that'll bring you to my page. It's kind of like a cartoon character. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up for the chat. So let's try to get a new subscriber. Let's go to YouTube. And so let's see what happens when I type in Kyle Young, no spaces. If you see what pulls up my page. Kyle Young. Yes. So the second thing, not this is not me. Don't click on that Kyle Young music. It's some random dude. You know, we'll take him out someday. We actually have more followers than him now, or more subscribers than him now. W. But this is me. It's a little cartoon character. That's how you know it's me. Let's see if we can see it. See? That's me. I've had this for a while. So you click here, you click subscribe. I'm subscribed to myself because it's a different channel. And then, like, when I go live, you get all the view, you get all the notifications. So I appreciate you. It's Sienna for tapping in with your boy. You know, I've been streaming for 136 days straight. And I know that seems like nothing, but try it. It's not the hardest thing in the world, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just building lore, so, you know, every day, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, you know, we have a stream just the other day that's only about 10 minutes long, just because that's all I needed it to be, and just the consistency. So just make sure you tap in, because especially if I'm going IRL, I'm trying to do something. If it's desktop and you want to skip it, I don't blame you. I like to watch my desktop streams in 2x mode, because, you know, time is money. And I talk slow sometimes when I'm trying to think, so speed it up. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Let me know when you subscribe on YouTube, if you do. If you have a YouTube account, subscribe. You get the bell notification. I'm live. I go out of my way to make my YouTube lives more like user friendly. I put the chapters so you can just say you only want to look at like one part. You can look at the description, you can read the description. Okay, this one doesn't interest me, this one interests me. Then you can see the list of all the breakdowns minute by minute of what's happening. Oh, I want to hear what he's talking about, you know, fighting in the club. I don't know if I have a video about that, but I might. So check it out. I want to see the video where he's talking about fighting in the club. And you click on it and it goes right to the point, you know. And what's cool about YouTube is they have the ask feature. You can click ask. You can say, hey, what's this video about? And it can tell you. Does he say anything funny? And you can go right to the funny parts. I'm just saying. I love my YouTube channel. I'm going to try everything in my power to not get banned. But, you know, all that. Appreciate the big follow. You made a difference tonight. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate everyone that taps in. Yo, we got clips. I didn't even like fully process the clip that Ty just posted with the office drummer. We'll see what the how the views do in the morning. That fucking Lacey clip went up like crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. That YouTube one is crazy. It's fucking insane. Fucking insane. Yo, was there no Ty, was there no oh, appreciate you Sienna for the follow on IG. I'll follow you back just because you're a real one. Ty, there was no collab tag on that one? On the, oh no, obviously it's right there. What the fuck? Oh, so I didn't repost it. Yo, repost actually does some real shit on IG. I don't know why, but it really makes a difference. W new followers. Honestly, I appreciate fucking everybody, man. Cause we're all in this shit. You know what I love about, like, I don't think at any point I could ever like get a like big head about streaming, because it's like, I feel like to love streaming you have to love it. You know? That's why you hear Kai, he's like, it's like, Kai, what do you do when you go off stream? And he's like, oh, I just watch other streamers. And it's like, really? Like, I think you have to love the art form of it, because it is an art form. And I challenge anybody that's never streamed before to try it, and then talk shit to me about anything. It's such a thought out process every time. Even when it's not thought out, it's very intentional, because you can't fuck up. You have to do it. You have to stay in pocket. You have to stay in lane. You have to stay connected. You have to stay in character. All these things, you have to, for it to work. You know what I'm saying? And you can, once you learn the rules, you can learn to break them in certain ways, but you have to understand the basic fundamentals of what makes a good stream, you know? And the only way to really understand that is to watch great streamers do their thing, and then maybe you can duplicate it or copy it. Maybe. You know, sometimes people are special and made to do this exact thing. You know, it's like people that discredit Kai Cenat, all he does is yell. I'm like, yo, you're actually dumb as fuck. Like, you can say a lot of negative things about Kai if you really want, if you're intelligent and maybe break down his whole shit, but like, to say that all he does is yell is crazy. Like, all he does is yell? Like, you don't understand how this content works. So you're seeing clips out of context that just say that all Kai Cenat does is yell. You are actually the dumb one. You know what I mean? Like, and even if all he does is yell, you're missing so many points and so many ideas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, no. There's so many things you could say creatively that would, but you know, I get it though. It's two worlds happening at once. It's the old school and the new school happening at once. So there's gonna be clashes, and it's like one of those things where like two things can be true at once, you know. And depending on what world you're in, you might view it differently. And it's like they're both valid at the same time, which is crazy. It seems almost impossible, but we live in two worlds. Maybe more, maybe three worlds, I don't know, but at least two. Where like you can get major support with one opinion, right? Or never having, and you know, you can get major support from another opinion, you know, which never happened before. It's different. I'm sure maybe at some point, maybe in the 70s or something. I don't know, but I'm not sure. Yo, I'm faded as yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen at TwitchCon, bruh. Just pray for me. Yo, last night was a good night. We went to Hollywood, not Hollywood, we went to, what's the place called? Spirit Halloween. Hollywood Halloween. Okay, Halloween. Hollowwood. Okay, I get it. So we got these, damn, you can't hurt my gun until they cut it. I gun. So we got these fake, damn, these shits really cut my gun up. What the fuck? They cut the shit out of my gun. Yeah, these worked better last night, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, they're cutting the fuck out of my gum. I can't even do it right now. I'm bleeding. TOS. I'm dying. We've been online for 2 hours and... Fuck out of here, bitch. Been online for 2 hours and 49 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes. I feel it. Yo, that really cut the fuck out of my gum. I'm not gonna cap. What the fuck? Like, I can't even do it. I do it to you now for a small amount. Yo, hold up. Hold up. There we go. Yeah. I feel like that nigga from Space Ghost. Who's the character from Space Ghost? Like Borat or something? Barak? Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Space Ghost characters. Space Ghost characters. The nigga, this nigga. I feel like this guy. Yeah, with those teeth. Hold on. What's his name? Brack. Right. Or like from like Michael Jackson Thriller, like it's close to midnight. Nothing, thinking, turn it on. You try again. You're paralyzed. Yeah. Anyway. Oh wow. I gotta relax. I went too far.
I gotta relax. I went too far.
Anyway. Yo, these shits are cutting up my fucking gums though. That shit is a disappointment. My shit is raw. Pause. That sounds crazy. Yeah. Loco. Bruh, I don't know if this is a W episode or not. I mean, in my mind, it's a fucking W, always. I'm so fucking... W! You know what I mean? At the end of the day. I need to add more sounds. I need to add that bitch-ass nigga Savrona saying outstanding. I need to add, you the best, bro. Basically those. And there was one more. Damn, I forgot what it was. That's what I get for never writing shit down. I forgot my whole friend's fucking... Never mind. See? I was about to say some shit, and then... Why would I say that? But yeah, I expect more and more. Like, literally, like... I don't know. I was thinking, like... This TwitchCon shit might be dope, because it's literally, like... Everything I'm, like, super interested I'm in right now, like, coming together. And plus, we have a little story. I keep saying we. I can't not say we, because I think if I start saying I, then I'll be a dickhead. Like, it's such a we movement. Like, the shit that me and... It's, like, literally me, Ty, and Monique. Like, for real. Like, mostly me... Man, it's not even mostly. I don't even give, like... It's, like, just... Like, what me and Ty were able to do as far as, like... Starting this stream sniping shit. We didn't start stream sniping, but this recent shit. And then with the clips, and then, like... BKS, like... BKS is already established, but, like... Further growing... What it was. And then just, like... I don't know, man. Like... That shit low-key put me... on the map, like, some of those clip, it's all, of course, the effort that I do up front, but it's just like, that could get 25 views. You know what I mean? Like, so is that, yeah, just plus the consistency, the prolificness, and the support, of course, with Monique, like some key calls. Oh my God. And then some, I want Monique there every time I do a stream snipe. You know, I don't want to be holding the camera. That shit is ass when I'm holding the camera myself. Having that extra third party, some of the best ones, the best looking ones, when she was there. So, it's just this like effort to like make sure that, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta go and get that shit. Yo, I realized the last ones I just fucking went and get, but it's like, yeah, but I wouldn't have had that confidence without the pre-shit. So now it's kind of like, it's kind of is what it is. Just like, yeah, that shit was there. Maybe I don't, yeah, hey, it's all, you know, it all makes it better. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know where this goes, this stream sniping shit. I don't know what's next with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're monetized, you know, something, you know, you got to really grind your ass off. My thing is just like, these niggas are giving pennies. So you really got to grind your ass off to, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting. It's really interesting. But I'm made for this shit because I have a million ideas always and resourceful and everything, you know. But I can see why people give up or quit because this shit is dead ass hard, bro. Like, number one, you have to have thick skin. That's like the number one thing. And I think that's what is gonna stop. That's what is gonna keep the top 1% in it because of their thick skin. Because people are literally always gonna have something negative to say. Always, no matter what. You can be on point as fuck. People are gonna say some negative shit. So you kind of have to build in that. And then it's like having a thick skin and then the consistency thing. So it's like thick skin, work ethic. Not everyone is gonna have thick skin. Not everyone has work ethic. You have to understand a process and be willing to put in a certain amount of work regardless of the return. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, work ethic is something that I don't know. I don't know how. I just know I have it because of how I was raised, and I don't know. I don't know if you can learn work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You can, but like, often you have to see a result before you can learn work ethic for people. Whereas if it's just instilled in you, you just do it. You just grind. I would grind on this if I wasn't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's work ethic and what was the first one? Damn, I gotta rewind. The first one was fuck. I don't know. Fuck, I'm fucking up. Shit. But you have to have the work ethic, which is consistency. And the third one is, I think the third one is you just have to love it. And it's kind of under work ethic, but it's like you kind of have to like understand what streaming is and like love it. Like, and it, like, understand what you're doing and love it. Like, you have to love having good bit rate. You have to love having good audio. You have to love doing better than your last. You have to love, I don't know. Oh, thick skin was the first one. So it's thick skin, consistency, and you have to love it. You have to understand why you love it. You don't love like the potential money you could make. You have to love the process, like creating stories, creating a good stream, how to flip a bad stream into a good stream. You have to like love that concept of it. Thick skin is so important because you have to embrace, if you can't lean into it, but it's like a certain level though. Yeah, I walked away to pee. I want to mute. You can hear the flush. You can hear the flush. Yo, like a part of me wants to do prank videos so bad. Why does a part of me want to do prank videos? I know why. It's like one of those things again. It's like I'm not into streaming because I'm into streaming because I actually love it. I've actually been like fucking with streaming for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not even just because I love it. It's just because the potential. If pranks were the wave, that's what I'd be doing. You know, but they're not. They are. The pranks will always be the wave, but it's hard to get people to do pranks. It's hard to pull up a prank. That's a lot of work. Stream Sniper is easy. You just fucking show up, and they already set up all the fucking production. All you gotta do is show up with your little bullshit ass camera like me, iPhone 10R. Yeah, streaming on iPhone 10R. Yeah. At 720. I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's not about my camera. It's about their camera, bruh. My camera's secondary. We go for them. You know what I mean? I've been really trying to rack my brain about like what is the parallel of being a stream sniper. There's literally nothing like it. Like this is they're doing something that they can't erase and cut you out of. And at the same time, well, if you're stream sniping like me, most people aren't stream sniping about getting footage, but if you're stream sniping like me, it's like you're getting a different angle. So you're actually adding value in a way. You're like kind of behind the scenes, but you're directly adjacent. I can't think of anything that's similar to it. I really can't. I don't know what it would be. It'd be like if someone is like a big movie, is shooting a movie, right? And then you just happen to be shooting a movie at the same location, and like you guys share like I don't know. There's nothing like it. Like I can't explain it. I'm fucking 2 hours 32 minutes. Do I just end this shit right here? I don't know. I feel like I didn't conclude, but at the same time I'm out of fucking beer. Basically. So basically, I keep going to that same rhyme. That's crazy. I say the thing outrageously. My pages be invaded by Amazing Inc. And I'm laying things. Yo, shout out again. It's Sienna for the follow, the newest member on Twitch. I don't know if this is Monique Sienna, but if it is, W. If not, I guess W too. And I'm laying things down like sawed on the ground. Nakagi, we're proud. We're having such a lovely sound. On the ground's where I'm from. I'm the king of Christmas crow. Not out of the VR. Nah. We're still stuck in this fucking Tron. Fucking shit. Actually, that's the end. I'm out. I'm done now. It has a limit. Fuck. I feel faded. I hate this feeling. I hate the feeling of feeling faded when you're sitting down. It's like you're super like, damn, like I could be more fucked up than I think, you know, when you stand up, you know what I mean? I feel like I had to fight everybody now or something. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding, but what's crazy is like how you think you are and then like how you actually look on camera the next day. So Ty said, man, I'm still covering from Kansas City. Damn, Kansas City was that rough. Damn. I didn't know because I was a little surprised. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, Ty is up till fucking, what's the latest time of the night? or the morning. Ty's up till all hours of the night clipping and shit. I'm like, a little Kansas City. I know there might be a little time delay, like an hour or something. But what is the? They must have been. What was the context? It sounded like the way you made it seem is like they were like whipping you from like 7 a.m. to like 8 p.m. Like, take pictures or die, nigga. Like, what were they saying that you felt so pressured to give them everything you had? I'm just curious. That's why I was like, stream it. But obviously, when you're there in the moment, it's not the same. As Ty said, I worked it all week on camera. Been too drowsy getting back. No real time to sleep. Damn. Shit. Damn. My thing is, like, I'd rather be too busy than bored, but, like, yeah, I feel you, though. Like, sometimes, like, damn. Because you've been up. You've been doing those crazy hours. I'm surprised they were able to get you. What Ty said, it was a violence prevention conference. They wanted full coverage. I got you. So you had to be on point. Shit, they should have just live streamed it if that was the case. They could have figured that out later. I feel you though. Damn. What's the violence like in Kansas? I imagine it's fucking. They probably got guns on guns on guns in Kansas. Ty said, by the time I got back to the hotel, I was exhausted. My whole time shifted because I had to be up during the day. You know, I feel you exactly, because you're used to like sleeping during the day and then you had to, yeah, I get that. So it was just like a complete shell shock to you. Damn. Hey. Yeah, Ty had to catch up on some sleep. You know, it's crazy because, like, I was like, Ty, bro. And I didn't say this, but in my mind, I was like, we got to get these clips out. This is Lacey. You don't understand. This is Lacey Raffaze. And I'm like, I'm fucking nervous. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was like, I need to clip something. Like, I was fiending. I was like, I need something for my algorithm. So I post my little Lacey clips. They do, no, whatever. And then Ty posts his Lacey clips like the next day. This is like 4 days out for the clip, and I'm freaking out. I'm not freaking out, but I'm just like, whatever. And you know, TikTok, boom, okay, whatever. Instagram, boom, okay, okay. I see it. YouTube, the bomb. You know what I mean? The fact that like. We got like 25, I don't know. The YouTube went up, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, if I get over fucking 5,000 views, like, if I get 2,000 views, honestly, like, I'm pretty cool. You know, I'm ready to move on to the next thing. But, I don't know. Ty just posted the drummer clip. Hey, I'm still trying to stream snipe. This is just all organic, you know. I guess if I like wake up at 9 a.m., I could probably get some like prime stream snipes or whatever, but like, it just gotta make sense for me. Okay, Ty said. Ty said to me, I had you in my ear. I was laying down and was like, I hope I have to get out and get the content. Ty said again, I had you in my ear. I was laying down and I was like, nope, I have to get the content. Oh, you mean just like, I was just like a memory? I was just like a GIF in your mind that was like, bruh, what are you doing right now? You're in a different state. How are you not recording this? You have a fucking 27 megapixel front face camera. Yeah. How can you not, bruh? I'm gonna fucking go to the dentist and fucking stream that shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get an oil change and stream that shit, bruh. I'm a fucking. Ty said, I slept Saturday and then had a cancer gig at night. That's why it took me a minute to get the clip. So, I'm telling you, I'm going through it. I'm like, bro, we got a Lacey clip. We got Lacey. Like, in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And Ty's like, oh, yeah, when I get to it, you know what I mean? Let me recover from this quick little trip, OT. You know what I mean? Let me recover. Like, Ty's getting his beauty rest, and I'm fucking going through it. I went back to I've been clipped in 4 months. I made a clip. I was like, shit. Let me get my little 1,500 views per platform. You know, I was stressing. Ty said, yeah, when I went to go IRL, it was because I heard you pushing me. Ty, these are once in a lifetime opportunities. You can educate the masses with your POV of Kansas. Like, it might be a small wave that forms from but it's a wave nonetheless. Or people are like, there's a difference of being like Kansas or like, oh, okay, okay, that's some regular shit. Okay, I might go. Ty said, got that content though. Yeah. Ty. Wait, hold on. I got a perfect sound. Yeah. Yep. Fuck! Yeah, man. Ty said, oh, and I had zero sleep the day of the return flight. We got stuck on the tarmac, then got our flight delayed 10 hours, did not sleep the whole time. Okay, so when you say you got stuck on the tarmac, were you on the plane boarded and you had to stay on it for 10 hours? Or were you in the airport? Because that's what I was wondering. Because this whole time I was like, damn, is Ty just stuck in the airport? Why is he not clipping? Nah, I'm a fucked up person. But, I'm like, you got time, nigga. Either you gotta be clipping or you gotta be like sleep like on your backpack in the airport on the floor. Cause I was like, I don't know if they even give you the hotel name. I remember back in the day, they would give you a whole hotel if the flight got delayed. But now they just make you like sleep in the airport on the floor. But if they made you stay on the plane, that's ass, but at least that's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. What airline did they fly you out on? Because I feel like that's gonna make a big difference. On the plane, Ty said, on the plane, it was stuck for an hour. On the land, then missed our connecting flight, stuck in Chicago. Damn, I definitely have been stuck in Chicago overnight. I'm not gonna lie. It's just one of those things. But they like gave me a hotel. Can't do the full clips on my phone, need the PC, Southwest. I fuck with Southwest though. I really like Southwest. That's a good airline. They give you like 2 big ass bags for free. Southwest is good for that reason. All food. They had actual food though. Do they have like food? So wait, no. Let's clear this up right now. Were you stuck on the airplane or were you stuck in the airport? How they do that? They give you a voucher for food? How they do that? Because I've been there, but not in a long time. And last time they didn't give a shit. Kansas food was ass. Yeah, I mean, of course. Although I feel like in Kansas they got good barbecue though. No voucher. So they made you go out of the airport and then you had to fend for yourself. Did they give you a hotel voucher? Nothing? Or what? So it was like you just have to wait 10 hours. Damn, mid barbecue. But you know, you're coming from Hartford. Hartford has really good food. I'm not gonna lie. So you have a high standard of food. New York, LA, Hartford has good food, oddly enough. Atlanta, has good food. That's about it. I don't remember. I don't remember one food in Miami at all. Oh, you weren't at O'Hare. At O'Hare. O'Hare is a big one. We're at Chicago Airport. So they made you just chill in the airport for 10 hours? That's out of pocket. With no hotels is fucked up. That's a long ass time. I remember we had that in Vegas, me and Monique recently, and we just had to get like a $60 or $30 hotel for like 4 hours, and we just slept, basically, which was ass. But yeah, they don't do that shit anymore, where they give you a whole hotel room. I wish. You kind of gotta like know what to do to get it, but not high standard. But food wasn't great. So, but they didn't give you nothing though. You had to wait for 10 hours. They didn't give you a food voucher or a hotel. You had to buy your own food. Ty said, where we were, everything was touristy, so prices were high. Yeah, see, I think I'm kind of used to like that price living here, where I'm kind of like, whatever. Like, I expect to spend $15, $20, like, buy our own food. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, that would suck to get stuck in a random ass place like St. Louis. Low key, I've been to St. Louis one time. I went to East St. Louis, which is technically in Illinois, which is not Missouri. Wait, St. Louis, Missouri. Wait, no. Wait. Whoa. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis is in Missouri? Wait. St. Louis, Missouri. But what was the other place that we were talking about? No, we were talking about Kansas City, my bad. Kansas City, Kansas. That was the thing. I was in St. Louis. Yeah, that's interesting. But they made you thug it out and you could like get your own hotel for like whatever, $100 a night type shit if you want it. But if you wanted to thug it out, just thug it out. Damn. I don't know, bro. I love a good adventure like that. You did a good stream. I don't know what the circumstances. It looked like you were in good hands, but like sometimes that random shit where it's like out of the infrastructure is where it gets awkward. Yo, Wade here X2. Shut the fuck up, or like drink bleach and like see what happens and then get back to me, bro. Deadass. I don't have any more beer. Fuck. All of the lights. You know, it's like one of those things where you like lay down at night and you just like reflect on like how fucked up your life is. That's what I feel like right now. Incoming. You can get it for the rest of your life. Damn. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up and be like, wow, I'm gonna fuck up. I fucked it all up. I fucked it up. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that, to be honest. I really isn't really feeling that, to be real. There's bigger fish to fry. And I got my eye on the bigger picture. I don't care about that shit. We trying to come up. We trying to fucking be in phase. I'm trying to be phase Kyle. There's already a phase Kyle. There's phase K. I'm trying to be phase Kyle or phase like I got too many ducks in a row to be focused on some like wishy-washy negative shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to solidify what's happened and document and move forward, you know, so then when people, my thing is just like, can you Google what we've been doing? If you can't Google what we've been doing, it's not real. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I got no time for negative fucking losers in my life. Like, we just take what we can get and we keep elevating because I have positive unknowns in my future, and you know what I'm saying? I have positive unknowns. Some might call that shit luck or whatever. I have positive unknowns. Where's my mic? It's in the same spot. It hasn't moved. It might be dying or something. Let me see the battery power. It might be low, but all of the lights, all of the lights. I haven't changed anything. But I'll plug this mic in. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, battery power greatly affects the gain on go-to mics. That's interesting. Maybe that's what it's been the whole time. 'Cause I can see it noticeably louder. Yeah, weird. So when the battery gets low, it gets a little lower. Now we know. That should be a clip. That should be a clip. Damn, son, where'd you find? Yo, I'm a little faded. I guess, almost 3 hours? Nah, we can't go for 3 hours. We gotta end the stream now. This is too much. All right, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Tuesday. I have nothing planned, but stay in. And you will see where it all ends up because we're just one step closer to TwitchCon. I should have a countdown or something. I don't give a fuck. I need to do laundry, bro. I have real shit to deal with, you know, in the real world. So countdown to TwitchCon starting tomorrow. No more junk food, no more soda, no more energy drinks, no more beer. I need to go cold turkey. I need to be trim for the weekend. So yeah, that's the new mission. Trim. And it is what it is. Everybody is tapped in. All new chatters. Mods, BKS for the W clips. Go check them out. Hopefully these new clips do just as well as the other ones. I gotta see if I shared everything. I did my due diligence as well. And we're just having fun. So I appreciate you, BKS, aka Ty. Appreciate you, Monique. Appreciate everybody else. I gotta sign off because we can't do 3 hours. That's too much. No one's trying to watch this bullshit. All right. Remember, everybody, keep your head up and don't do dumb shit, or else